That's a good place for me to cut in. Hey everybody, live and drink. It's me, Grahu-Rubufo, learning Snapjaw VTuber. Still not a whole lot of folks trickling in. Um, but I'm soon gonna join voice chat so that my friends and I can see Summerlake off. It's been a pretty cool time. Alright, let me go ahead and join voice chat. Another VTuber getting into vintage? That sounds excellent. I would love for more people to get into this game, especially VTuber. I never really did set up a proper working area up here, but that's okay. I'm gonna drop some coal in here. Oh, looks like I set everything up to do some plate smithing here, which I suppose I could just do until everybody shows up. I have a bunch of onions on me for some reason. I should bring some crops up here and plant them again. Whee! Sploosh. What have we got here? 2.5 days. I mean, that's fine. Oh, shoot. Hey there! Oh, I... Yeah.
Oh wow, they're not giving you quality options on Twitch? What the fuck? Okay.
What?
Oh, I like lurky, and then I turn quality to minimum on my friends' streams while they're in the background.
Right.
And I can only choose source quality for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate the extra consideration.
I get like probably once more people roll on in, it'll give you quality options again. I don't know, very strange.
Possibly. Oh yeah, I should make myself a glider today. It'd be a bit silly to not make
so
myself a
fun.
glider before moving on to a new world. Because, like, then I'm gonna have to wait again for a long time to get it.
Yep.
What all do I need?
Here we go to Twitter.
So I have some gears. Some unflavored cloth.
Unflavored.
Well, yeah. That's, I think Danny was the one who called it that first.
That's really funny. I missed that or just forgot.
Linen fiber pulp. I don't appear to have enough linen. throw that in. And while I'm thinking about it, I just bought, for streaming, exclusively so that I could stream it on my Winamps, my fake Winamps.
Hell yeah.
Is the official OST for Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode, which is now playable on beta. This song is called Shar Ikal, which is Dwarvish for bruising the fat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's let my stream hear us now. I think the first episode. There we go. Meh. Hi, chat. Meh.
There, I finally got it.
Friends.
I have to, like, there's a status. Either I can do it or I can't. This time I could.
Hell yeah.
I realize that's a ridiculous tautology, but still.
Deserves a good tautology every now and then.
Agreed. The best thing about a tautology is that you get a tautology out of it.
I was in bed reading even more of Life and Death.
Uh-huh.
The Twilight gender bend novel. I am surprised how
Oh.
taken by it I am. But I have to say, Stephanie Meyer got better at writing after
believe that.
rewriting the same story, like, Lord knows how many times.
Yeah.
And there's some decisions in this one that are really fun.
Well, I like that.
One of my favorite
Starry.
changes so far, other than the general concept of the book being the gender swap, having the vampire be a girl is very good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's automatically much better.
Just automatically it's a million times better, but she's like a little insane compared to Edward. Like, everyone knows the whole scene that's like the how old are you? 17? How long have you been 17? A while. In the original, that just happens while they're kind of like walking around the forest. In the new one, it happens while she is driving down the freeway at like 110 miles an hour. Isn't looking at the road, and it's just like dead staring at the main character.
Amazing. That's pretty good, actually.
Right?
I like that.
Right?
Hello.
Hello.
Had to finish my music.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I understand.
I've been listening to the in-game audio though in my solo world.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice change. I had to audio balance the shit out of it though, because it can get pretty loud.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that in any given thing.
Wait, I reflexively clicked my single player world. Hold on. Let me back out of that.
I think I should take a little trip over to my mining hut.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've like
It's
really...
been a real long time
occupied
since I took the trip out there, and like...
I've been feeling very enriched by my single player experience though.
Good.
Hell
Good.
yeah.
I think everybody should spend some time doing a single player world. It's nice. You can kind of take your time learning a thing and then really explore it and mess it up and start over, etc.
My game just crashed. Give me a second.
Ruh-roh.
Oopsie.
That's a trouble.
It just closed. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought I crashed my computer the other day because I was digging out some clay, and all of a sudden a lot of ground collapsed.
Oh. Oh
A
dear.
lot of ground collapsed. And so, like, I looked over, like, at my other window. Twitch was frozen, like, the entire browser's frozen, the game was frozen. I'm like, all right, this seems like it's going to be a crash. And then ultimate collapse happened. There was still one piece of dirt, too, that couldn't find a spot. It was bouncing up and down. It was pretty funny.
That's great.
But yeah, dirt instability is fun,
It's
I think.
fun!
And I do have some, game settings I need to, like, poke around a bit for the next world.
Uh-huh.
Mostly it's like I need to guarantee that there is some large bodies of water for Mamitu's sake.
Yes.
It might be a little on the rare side is like the thing.
Hmm.
But the problem with having a lot of them is the game starts favoring a lot of elevated terrain. And
I see.
I've hated how rough the terrain's been. So I did for the world settings here suggest a little bit more upheaval, and I'm mostly just straight up just like, nah, the basic settings for World Jenny are pretty much fine. I mean, I wouldn't mind like some rough terrain here and there, but this game really loves to slap it down.
Yeah, it does.
And like the current world I'm playing on for single player, I'm next to a big open plain, and it is so fucking nice.
It is awfully nice having a big plane. That's a nice thing about, I mean, like, it's a mix, obviously, but, one of Pink Apple Hill's nice things is that there's plenty of flat ground nearby.
Hmm.
But
So,
yeah, I get it.
I will say the only thing worse than a forest is a hilly forest.
Yes.
That's true.
That's kind of why, like, and I know you sound a little disappointed by it, but it's like we gotta really strike a balance, and that's the main reason I gotta test out stuff, is because I want to make sure that you have what you want in the world too, Mammy.
Mm. Yeah.
Like, there's surely a way to get it just right, and barring reliable results, I will at least find a seed that'll work with it. So I think you can do seed generation. I know, like, I prefer totally random generation, so I don't know anything rather than even a little bit, but I'm mostly excited to see what kind of rocks we get next time.
Mm.
Trees, I kind of already know what to expect unless we did get that particular mod. It's going to be pine. It's going to be oak. It's going to be birch.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Those are the cold ones.
Mm-hmm.
No,
If we're
they're
lucky,
everywhere.
some
They're
large.
fucking
That's true,
everywhere.
they're everywhere,
Yeah.
but when you go to cold places, they're what's left, so...
Yeah, cold
Oh.
definitely has fewer tree variety. That's why, like, as soon as Birdie suggested, like, hey, maybe you want to consider a, expanded vegetation mod, I'm like, actually, that does sound kind of neat.
Yeah, there's something to say about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if I can find a
And we
merchant
know how
selling
much I
twine.
love vegetation. We know how much I love growing random shit.
Yep.
Oh god, I'm sitting there going, like, why the fuck did I just air dash? Oh, right, I have a glider. The glider
I have a
is
glider on me. I don't have my
absolutely
glider
frightening,
on
and
me.
I love it.
Yeah.
The platforming possibilities on this, once I get the hang of it, are immense.
Mm-hmm.
Because even like a little lump, if you angle your camera just right, you will swoop.
Oh,
But I made my first
overshot.
tin bronze lantern in my solo world, like completely from
Nice.
scratch. Like I know every part of it.
Awesome.
I know how much of a pain personally that plates are.
Plates are like before you have access to a Helvehammer, plates are very boring. They're
And
boring, and if you fuck up, you have to use an extra thing.
So I was noting a lot of my personal, maybe weaknesses is too strong of a word, obscure, even shortcomings, but like areas that like I'm mostly ignorant about mechanically.
Yeah.
And that's part of having a solo world is I wanted to get more familiar with some of those.
Yeah, it's
like,
smart.
Cause I will have to ask you way less often, for example, hey, what metals do we need and how much? Like, I can just look and figure it out.
That's legit.
The idea. Because, like, you know, it's like, I know how little tin we actually need.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot of this stuff unless you're using it as a mordant.
But then you gotta keep it in, ore form.
That's true.
Don't you, like, hit it with, like, a pulverizer or something?
Uh-huh. God damn, you bought him out of string and we're still out? Oh, boy. Well, maybe I'm not getting a glider today.
We can... I want you to get the gliders.
Y'all ate up all the cloth.
Just spawn one in.
I guess that's true. I can just spawn one in.
Yeah, fuck it. This is like... Oh right, we don't have dirt instability right now. I can just do this. Okay. That's one reason I like dirt instability though, is that now I'm looking at mountains as much more of a threat. Very hostile to my typical climbing style, so I gotta adapt, and I find that engaging. I think it's fun being thrown out of balance. I think it's fun having to...
It can be. You know, it all depends.
There's days I don't want to fuck with it, and there may be certain mechanics I don't like to fuck with as well. Like, you know, like we already gone over like respawn, for example, being a thing that's like some days you just don't want a corpse run. But I've been enjoying like working out like methods of padding out a mining pit I'm making. So like cool. I used a minimum amount of work to like get through.
Nice.
Have you played around too much with soil instability, Mammy? Because that might affect you the most, because you're the big miner.
Nope. My only experience is like the 2 or 3 times I've been to Pink Apple Hill.
How'd you feel about it? Because it doesn't have to be on.
I think it's really neat.
Okay.
I think it's really neat too.
All right.
All in
like
favor.
I mentioned before, it encourages historical mining methods, which makes things very fun.
Yeah.
Also, let me say it straight up to you so the audience knows too. We're kind of avoiding talking about plans for the future world, maybe some like world generation stuff, but we're not talking about like building plans or that stuff too deeply, because it sounds like Birdie wants to be involved to some extent.
She does. She wants to play with us.
Yay!
And you know, and I assume Danny might be a like semi-regular guest too.
Absolutely. So. Also, just like trying to if trying to plan too much shit in advance will absolutely stress me out enough that I will wander off and do my own thing.
Exactly.
So yeah, there's an element also of just we cannot plan the next world to an inch of its life. So, but we have some ideas. We have some good ideas.
Sharing ideas, I think, is like fine. At least on like Discord, like you had a cool idea that you had an intriguing idea, I should say, because you didn't really say much about it for like
exploding tower.
Exploding tower. All right, is that as much as you're gonna say? Because I'm in suspense and I love it.
The exploding tower is basically a tower where halfway up it appears to be mid-explosion with like blocks kind of flying in every direction and just kind of hovering in air. This is why I want to practice it in creative first, because player-made blocks don't have gravity rules. They have placement rules. So you can have a floating block in the middle of nowhere as long as you built up to it first and then you knock out the stuff. And if it's a single block, that's not going to work. But if it's 2 blocks stuck together, they'll just hang there. And that's kind of nice, I think. I don't remember whether single player blocks can just float. I think they can.
Oh no, my hold on. I'm having a fun animation glitch right now. My hands swing. Cannot stop swinging.
Oh, I had that too. I had to completely leave the server and come back.
Yeah, let me do that. It's actually bothering me. Because you can see your body now, so it's like I can see my arm like twitching.
I just plummeted right into the terrain.
Oh, do you have the
My
glider?
inaugural flight. Yeah, I have the glider now. I temporarily set creative mode and gave myself one.
Yeah, that glider is.
It's intense.
Yeah, it goes so much faster than you expect. You're expecting like a leisurely like Princess Peach, and then instead you're just like, no, this is a glider.
Yeah. Also, it's really
Oh, it's
dark.
not even-
It's
Can
part
we
of the
go to
problem.
bed?
Yeah,
What?
Oh, I was sorry. You said that in a slightly annoyed way, but like, can we go to bed so I can see the light
No,
in
no,
the little
I'm
let's
trying to get
stone
back home.
arch?
I've been heading home this whole time. For some reason,
okay.
I decided to log off halfway between this and another continent. So
Amazing.
I went straight back west and went, oh right, there's like at least 2 mountain ranges, probably 3 between me and home. That's what I mean. Is I found this terrain to be highly unpleasant. It is my least favorite part of this world we generated.
I
It
know.
is difficult to navigate, which is part of why I wanted to dig canals
Yeah, like
and go rafting everywhere.
for the world generation parameters that were set, regardless of what like I personally suggested, definitely just this time generated a world that was just like very hard to explore. Like this simply just needed more plains. I'm fine with the occasional mountain range, but the problem is it's just mountain range, or incredibly rough forested terrain, and there's only a couple of small areas I could think of that are actually flat. But I'm definitely also working on my personal ability to like just fucking build a shell of a house first, and then like work up the
Oh yeah,
materials.
it's hard. Like
Yeah,
I
like
mean, you've seen the clave home, and you know, like I tend to just like carve out kind of like an ugly little hollow to start, and go from there. But I don't like I'm not really into Birdie's method of building everything out of packed dirt. Like packed dirt and cob for me are not, they're a last resort.
I do pack dirt when I have to move
like
on to
mud
something
brick.
else.
Yeah.
Like when we need a roof right now. With multiples of us, we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need to rely on it as much, because
Uh-huh.
some theoretically could be making mud brick or something. Because I know you can't stand packed dirt. It's just, oh, it's so very easy to use it when I am in a hurry to get
It
like
is,
3 different
and-
important areas.
Yeah, and all like
finished.
it's not like that I hate it so much as like I feel bad using it, because like it makes my nice block brain do a little sad to place it down. I don't know. If it had
Yeah,
just
well-
usually do cobble instead. Yeah. I mean,
mean-
like, you use what you got.
Yeah, like my big concerns right now are, you know, in any given start world I start is like making sure, okay, I need a place for food storage, I need a place for this and that. So, and I think this world taught me that getting a storage area started is actually really important, because the longer you take to get one started, the more the problem kind of compounds.
Yeah. That is true.
And that's as much like that's as deep as I want to get in any planning. I'm mostly doing a
Cool.
retrospective on this world, like things I wish I did faster or better.
Right.
And I'm mostly happy with the house. I think it's kind of sick.
Yeah, the house looks
Um,
great. The house
I
looks
have a feeling-
great.
The house looks amazing.
I have a feeling that Birdie's probably gonna be building her own place. She strikes me as that type.
Oh yeah.
I will still include a room for her though in the main central location.
Yeah.
Will end up building my own place if your place isn't like next to a large body of water.
I mean, I feel like you'll build your own little camp anyway. You're one of
That's
those
true.
sorts of players, I'm assuming, is eventually you just get the itch to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine keep things concentrated. At least there'll be a central area for people to return to. So I guess, especially if I'm the one who's mostly decorating it.
Yeah, and we know how much I love like long distance long distance logistics of any sort.
Well, if you wanted to build like roads next time,
Oh, hey,
like
Copper.
if there's a place you think we need to get to fast, it's more than welcome. I have also learned, just build a single path first. Just build a single. You don't immediately need to build a two-fer. Yeah, it's a little hard to stay on the single,
Yeah.
but you have it at least.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's literally half as much work to get to a destination. Just do it.
Yep.
And the lesson I learned here and focused on was, as much as I like my little like the idea of doing gentle little curves and stuff, nah, just build at angles for the road. It's so much easier. It's easier for everyone. It's easier to run around on it. It's easier to construct it. It's just it will make sure there's a road in a place where it'll just make sure there's road. Also, I'm home, by the way.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm in bed.
I will be in bed very momentarily.
I am in the bed.
And I'm also in the bed. It's the bedtime sisters.
Packed dirt
I'm-
floor makes sense for an early home too.
Yeah, packed dirt floor.
Yeah, mud brick walls,
Um,
thatch roof. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Terry.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to. It'll be nice if like more than one person too, because it'll make the
It's
grass,
been so
dry
long.
grass gathering go so much
Yeah, I need to
faster,
open
even
your
if a scythe.
chats.
Like, I don't want to touch a thatch roof until we get a scythe.
Okay.
It's so much work. I mean, if someone wants
Yeah.
to volunteer to cut all that with a knife, be my guest. I just think personally, I don't want to do that with a knife.
That's
I'll
valid.
live in a comfy hole in the ground with you, Gra, until
Yeah,
until
I'm gonna
we're
say
ready.
that dry grass is one of those things where it's like, I'll do it for mud brick. That is the extent, because like mud brick requires a lot of this stuff, but I'm still willing to do it with a flint knife, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Hi,
at least it
Ben.
produces 4 blocks per, you know. It's like, it's not too bad. But I
So that's
agree
like 2
that
dry
like,
grass per. Yeah.
yeah.
You see why I set up my mining camp here, chat? Oh, this stone arch is just beautiful, and then you step up towards it and you see the lake through it and you see a mountain in the background. Like, this is just a beautiful fucking location.
How do I do
And the
this?
mountain
Oh,
is,
there we
like,
go. Okay.
framed by the arch, like, oh.
Not a
I
I'm not
have-
clear on the mechanics of this thing. I think
Which thing?
the glider.
Oh,
Yeah.
when
if
you
you-
are in the air, you just press space again, and I think you just
Okay.
end up on a glide angle. I don't know if you can
Okay.
like, go up and down or
If
anything
you go to
like
third
that.
person view, you'll see it activate.
Yeah, I'll go to third person view. That's probably the way to do this anyway.
Yeah, it's very fast, and it's like, did you ever play Pilot Wings on N64?
I did.
Okay, it's the hang glider from there.
Got it.
Except, you know,
I
much
never had
lower
pilot
scale.
wings. I just played it at a friend's house.
Yeah, that's like, you know, you're really high in the sky in Pilot Wings a lot of the time. So you're much lower to the ground here. It just, you go really fast.
Yeah,
I love being high in the
it is. Hi song. Yes, you're here for whoosh time. You have approached it the correct.
And in this case,
time.
that isn't even
Whoosh
a winged
time.
double entendre. I actually just enjoy it. Like I said, long distance logistics. I like planes. I like trains. I like boats. Hell, I have to admit, a tiny part of me likes trucks, but like.
You're making me think, though, with like an exploding tower design, I could probably put some complimentary decorations on a roof for it.
Ooh.
I'm getting so many, make it look like you know, get something vaguely fire colored like bauxite or acacia if that's what we have. You know, we won't because we'll be north, but you know, examples of like orange wood.
Yeah.
Even pine can kind of work for it, and just put it
Pine,
into kind
pine
of a
is
thing shape.
very orange, honestly.
Yeah.
Goodbye, mining
It's not even all
camp.
that desaturated.
You were incredibly important at one
It's
point to
true.
us, mining camp. There was a while where I spent like 5 sessions in a row over here pretty much a while back. All these blocked off little sections.
So, like, God, I love how much you tilt to the side when you're running, when you're like sprinting and you strafe.
Yeah.
Your character like
This
makes like a motorcycle on a racetrack. But what I was gonna say is that you actually can, like, it's a pretty much a steady glide downward. However, you can get a little air by gaining speed and then pulling up.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Only
okay.
a little bit though. Like it doesn't appreciably lengthen. It doesn't seem like it
also-
appreciably lengthens
In fact, you lose total distance gliding if you try and. Like,
yeah.
If you want to go from like, you know, if you want to glide the longest distance possible, you need to glide at exactly your perfect glide ratio all the way.
Yeah.
So I had a question about mechanical power.
Yeah? What about
Down.
it?
Sure.
How much do you lose by extending like a gear shaft all the way down?
None. They are all lossless parts.
Okay, cool. I would definitely like some more stuff on the ground for that in the future.
Yeah.
You know, I rarely looked at like the house from like the air here.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It looks very
It's-
good.
Alright,
Yeah, that
I am
is-
returning.
There is much I'm very happy about here.
Yeah.
I definitely want to fuck around. I
Ow.
wish I fucked around with boards more. But I did like the little X's I did of them. Boards seem to be like the real sicko method to like.
Well,
Make
like
things
the
work.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
100%.
Yeah,
yeah.
angle. Yeah, like. Good shit.
Sheep. Meh. One of my friends shared with me this video of a guy talking to his cat that he has dressed up as a sheep, and he's like, "This is my little lamb." She goes, "Meh," and then the cat went, "Meh." And it just keeps going, and the cat is so cute, just going, "Meh."
That is
You know-
really cute.
Since we started this world, they like completely updated that lighting engine. Like even since you built the tower.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah, this is
I love the sun.
amazing. Just looking at everything.
I love the sun in video games. I walked around a little bit yesterday while it was sunny out, and like, I'm like, oh lord, I am not meant for this.
Yeah.
It's a sensory thing. I don't know. I just walk around when it's bright in all directions, and I'm just like, oh, I am being crushed to death. And it's like, no, you're not. It's just light out.
Oh.
But I'm being crushed to death. Is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Ain't
And now I
invested in-
don't know. And now I don't know if I can leave the Pacific Northwest because I'm like, it's freedom. It's cloudy 9 days out of 10 over here.
Oh, I never even checked the second set of sails you added. It's higher. That's a smart
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, that's the
I am.
easiest. I hurt myself very badly.
I keep thinking of like, oh yeah, just put them all around like one area, cover every face of the tower. But that's just really smart. Is building another one higher because you're getting more.
Yeah.
Even more wind up there, presumably.
Presumably. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
it does.
it's nice.
It does strengthen the higher up you
Mhm.
go.
The
Yep.
next time that I make a clockwork setup, I want to make sure to have the what do you call them? Oh yeah, the pulverizer be on a lower gear. Like I think that
Oh
we
yeah.
need to have a large gear assembly and then also a small gear assembly specifically for the crusher.
Yes.
Get
I
that
can
extra
teach you how
torque.
to do that.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you can see the backpack poking through my glider. Fascinating.
Oh, I didn't realize it double layered like that.
Yeah, me neither. It's a strange choice, if I'm honest.
Might be a
Might be a bug, yeah.
might be a bug.
Look at my beautiful character.
I wonder if it'll be harder or easier to farm
And her
in cold
elaborate
climate.
crown.
Because it's definitely been a
Um,
challenge over here.
It's been a little bit of a challenge. I think it'll be easier to farm because we can always make a greenhouse.
Yeah,
or
greenhouse.
something.
Yeah, the fact that there is like no killing heat time is nice, but also like just building a greenhouse is going to be a priority for us regardless. And I know that I want to do some heavy duty quartz mining so that we can have ample windows.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because we barely touched quartz this time, I feel like.
We didn't do much with it. Like I made several batches and did do some digging, and also I think when one of you found gold,
Oh.
like those typically appear in quartz deposits. So I think that may have been from there too. But yeah, it just ran a few bloomeries.
It's kind of funny because like there's quartz deposits and halite deposits, both of which contain extremely valuable materials extremely rarely.
Uh-huh.
And the material itself, quartz and halite, are both not in low supply when you find them.
It's true.
So it's a little funny just being like, okay, how much quartz am I gonna dump out in order to find some gold?
Feast or
maybe?
famine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we make lots and lots of glass. Oh, it's another Dwarf Tavern song.
Okay, so I'm seeing that crushed quartz can be made into refractory bricks.
That's right.
It also smelts in the glass. So okay, 4 pieces smelt in the 2 glass, but so you're getting a 1-for-1 rather than a 2-for-1 ratio on pulverized quartz. I'm just thinking like, what the hell we're gonna do with all that quartz? Was kind of my thought.
Well, I mean, that's a problem that won't be a problem until weeks into our play.
Yeah.
And like, really, the answer is just be more on top of bloomeries. Like,
Yes.
if we're gonna go industrial on iron production, we might as well just have bloomeries, like a dedicated bloomery area that's running as often as we can, which also means constant charcoal. If we decide to be more productive in that way, we can do it pretty easy, I think.
Absolutely.
And then I'll
wonder
make a
if it's a-
gigantic glass building. Because I love doing that shit.
We might need to be more industrious just because of the way mining will end up being. Like,
Valid.
it will require more mining to get the same amount of material out of the ground than it does without any glasses or caves.
So you can kind of jimmy around it. I had a funny moment the other day where I was, because I learned that it's like much safer to undermine a node rather than mine it from the top. And the important thing is to establish like a safe hole directly above you. So as you're mining it, if there is a collapse, it will mostly fall around you. That's what happened. As I was in the corner where I dug up on top of me first and started digging all the metal out. Then there was a cave in, and I was fine.
That's
Just
really
stood
funny.
there and went. Whoa.
The main shame of a rock slide is that all the rocks crack, and then you can't, like, there's no point in quarrying them anymore.
Yeah. But no, I'm definitely excited. I think one thing that hampered the Foundry's creation for me was the fact that I started it from scratch instead of just building it up from the pit kilns. Because wherever we start our pit kilns, I think is where I'm going to place the Foundry.
That makes sense.
Like,
Although
we'll just like formalize the pit kilns and then put bloomeries next to them because that's where the bricks already are, right? And then
yeah, that's real.
so on and so forth.
Something else I wish I did better. I wish I made a better battle area next to our house. Just was not like a consideration.
Oh
of mine.
yeah, defensible.
Yeah, because like you don't want bushes for them to hide in. You want some defensible positions to arch from. You don't want them coming off of like the roof and stuff. So there's like a lot of little things I could have. I'm like taking into account here of how to make Temple Storms easier to fight in. Because it's definitely harder than it needed to be.
That's true. Some of it is that we didn't establish a perimeter early.
Yeah, that's
Like, we had very
that's
soft perimeters for quite a while, which, you know, all that we have to do is just, you know, remember that. Like, we can do that, I think.
Yeah.
honestly all the RimWorld I've been playing has been helping me focus on picking viable goals. Because you need to get a defensive perimeter set up, but you can't be too ambitious with it, otherwise you'll never get it built in time. So you gotta. So
But
that's
I mean,
kinda
like,
the same thing here.
Building high quantities of crude fencing is very, very easy. You just have to do it. And then, you know, it's just a matter of like you pointed out, it's a much harder to plan and execute a perimeter in a hilly area, but like, if you have enough fencing, you can kind of like just build it up.
It's rather than like resource intensive for that sort of thing, it's just time intensive. You gotta like be focused on getting that done. But it's good, very good when it's done is the thing. It starts making things. It's like when like on my solo world, I'm noticing that like just putting in a little time to add some structure, just like building that first like somewhat decent looking house is still such a vast improvement over living in the ground.
Agreed. Although
So
my goal with the Clave home is to have both. ¿Por qué no los dos? I ask.
Well, like, you know, we establish a spot, and that gives us a base of operations to like work from, where I'm not feeling as pressed for certain things. Like if we have a place that covers like a lot of basic needs, kind of an omni room, that means that I can focus more on figuring out like, you know, big perimeter, and start, you know, envisioning what structures I want to put where. Because I said hacienda, and that's mostly rectangle shape, so
You did.
It's not.
You did.
It's going to be pretty easy to do that.
Yeah. Trip, we built this all, except for one thing, which is that Mammy built on top of a ruin there, which, you know, you can see that she cleverly kind of just like extended it upward and then created openings for the steel foundry that went there. But the main house, Duke built almost all of it. And the tower I built most of. So like, yeah, most of this is us. Also, Mammy built all these crop plots. Crop plot!
So, how do you feel, by the way, about using packed dirt for like parts of the basement we're going to expand to?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'll probably just switch them out down the line.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's something easy to take apart, if it's a direction we're going to like expand in, that's my only concern.
Dry stone.
Heck you.
I don't care. Yeah, no, I'll figure something out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Dry stone.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything that uses a pick is actually easier than the shovel, because shovels, in my opinion, need to have double the durability that they do. And there's no in-game
I don't disagree
option
with
to
that.
zip. It's like,
for the sub.
it's kind of like the game like values all blocks the same. in terms of taking him down.
Yeah.
And it's like you really shouldn't be putting dirt on par with like taking out a whole rock, because that means that like the shovels are just kind of painful until you start getting to like iron shovels.
It's true.
But you still need them, so you're still occasionally like sacrificing stuff. So now that I'm more aware of metal use, it's pretty easy to keep replacing tin bronze shovels. Plus we have this cool
That's
mod
true.
that lets us salvage some material.
Fucking love this mod. It's really good. They recently
Like-
increased the time shovels take to dig things, I think, for some reason.
Why?
I don't know either. I don't think anyone can
Strange.
read the hearts.
Was this like a band-aid for, oh, people feel like the shovels are breaking too quickly? I know, let's make them dig slower. Like, I guess technically you're right.
Mission
but also,
accomplished.
now it takes longer, and it still feels like they break way too fast. Is what
Oh,
feels
Danny
like to me.
Danny didn't claim any of the paintings. I'll go put one in their room.
Mhm. That's another thing I'm going to be definitely
Aw,
considering
thanks,
is getting
Fawn.
rooms lined up early on,
That's really sweet of you, Fa.
because I can. Oh, what did Fox do?
Oh, just resubbed and that is contributing some more money to things on my
Oh,
throne.
that's lovely.
One last flax harvest for the road.
Awesome.
So something I discovered, by the way, Graf.
Check out our beautiful little gallery here, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm happy
Trip,
with this.
Trip, be sure to check out this cool room. It's a good room.
Next version of this is going to be even better, I bet.
You could probably bring some of the books from down there to up here to just fill out the bookshelf a little bit.
So something I noticed about bookshelves, by the way,
Uh-huh.
now I looked at them, is they are exactly the same width as a half block. And
Yeah.
And like I noticed that when I was trying to duplicate our dish storage downstairs in my solo world, like the cabinet stuck out a bit, and I realized, because there's a half block there framing one
Yeah.
side, I realized I could put a bookshelf there right next to it.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's
like-
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, these are a little thicker though, the the scroll
Mhm.
racks. So yeah,
Yes,
these ones.
they do take up a little more. Oh, Fox, thank you. Haunting all 3 of our streams. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, he's doing that ghost in the shell thing where his finger splits to a bunch of smaller fingers.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's in Caves of Cud now, by the way.
Yeah,
You
it's
can-
been there,
you
hasn't it?
Yeah, for well, I mean, like for under a year. It was a couple of updates ago, I want to say.
The micro manipulators.
Maybe a little bit further back, but it's definitely not one of the old cybernetics.
Well, not one of the
more
old,
recent
but
ones.
it's been around since I was playing like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
jeez. God. Okay, so the development of this game has been so long that I cannot remember how many years ago a thing went in. All I know is that I was
I'm
working
sorry to
for
break it to you.
I was working for them at the time. That's all I can confirm.
I'm sorry to do this
It's
to you, but
huge.
Oh,
it's
sorry, that
so
was
big. Caves of Cud big game.
it
There you
is.
go. Hi, lesbian croissant. How's it going?
Didn't even know they could be
All
lesbians. damn.
croissants are lesbian.
I feel that.
Hey, Cal.
It's an inherently lesbian form of bread.
It's a shame that you can't build riveted blocks. Ugh.
So I was telling Mammy that
Doing all right.
my human Sona
I-
just came back from a vacation. Well, I don't know. I might have been interrupting.
Wait. Lesbian Chris, sorry. Yay, I
What?
have the bot on.
Okay.
Oh, I was saying sorry to you for
Oh, it's
getting
okay. I
your
just
story.
I wasn't really sure what was happening.
Yeah, I was.
I'm
just
just
I was confused.
interacting with chat.
I know, right, Tyrion? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful house.
I couldn't remember if lesbian
Get out of here, David Byrne.
croissant here has been here since I got really into weed. I don't remember seeing her name in a long time. There's a
Well,
very good chance I'm going to get high within the hour, lesbian croissant. I do it all the time
right.
now.
So we went to Vermont over the weekend.
Hell yeah.
And I wasn't ready for the density of dispensaries. The immensity of the dispensary density. I had a propensity, I don't know. There was a lot of weed places. a lot.
Propensity for dispensity.
Like we went to like the cidery that we've been going to every time we took a vacation in the area for like years. And literally across the street was a dispensary. Like we went to the cheese place where we like to go sometimes. Literally dispensary in the same lot. Every like destination with multiple shops that we went to, there was a dispensary. Vermont is, I mean, like, maybe this is just like a tourist area thing, and it's like Essex specifically has a huge cluster of them. But wow, you would have had a good time, Emmy.
Yeah.
You would have enjoyed it a lot.
Good lesbian croissant. Yeah, I still love the picture you sent me with the pen. Like, you were just like, I'm on vacation. I'm having a great vacation. And it just showed me the pen.
Yeah, well, we bought
And I was
we
like,
bought
I
a
can
new
imagine
battery.
You're having a good one. Oh my god.
Oh, you had people recognize the emotes coming from Cud? That's so exciting.
Nice.
I'm recording a promo next week for Caves of Cud. I'm
Weed is
I'm
good
recording a
lesbian
promo for
croissant.
Caves of Cud.
Hot
That's
damn.
exciting.
Hitfox is having me record stuff for Caves of Cud. I'm going to be in a commercial.
I can see my mom from here.
Like, you know,
I
just
can see my mom from here.
oh my god. I can
I
also
have it 10.
well, I can't see my mom from here, but she is actually visiting right now. She's in the house.
Amazing.
But yeah, I had a thought. I had a dangling thought. What the hell was it?
Commercial.
Oh yeah, I'm also going to be probably narrating the next trailer,
Ooh.
which I'm like, I kind of like, it hasn't really hit me that it's going to happen because that's so huge.
That's kind of wild.
Like that's
yeah.
so huge. It's a really big deal.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. It's very exciting. I'm excited. Also, especially because, like, I don't know if y'all have checked it out. Spring Dawning is in, I'm sorry, Spring Molting it's called now. Spring Molting is in beta, like open beta, so you can just select it from the drop down.
I will. Yeah, because I didn't check the Patreon.
I do recommend
so.
checking it out. You can meet the new warden in Jopa. You can meet the new apothecary in Jopa.
Ooh.
I will. I was
That's
planning on
very
streaming
new.
some CUD when that update hits some level of
Dope.
completedness. So yeah, I will schedule it for next week. So
Yeah, it's not far out. It's gonna, I mean, like, it's, you know, it was like beta for patrons only, but I believe you can just select it right now.
oh gosh. Okay. Mental note. Next time I build storage, I need to get aggressive with it early on.
I agree. This is a failing I have also noticed in myself, is that I don't set it up early and I don't start like labeling and organizing early. Basically, as soon as we get boards, we want to start
Yeah.
putting things in and labeling them.
So I have a new dirt strategy for storing dirt, by the way.
Ooh, a dirt strategy.
So dirt
Sounds so
you always
lurid.
fill up boxes with. It's pretty easy.
Uh-huh.
So any item you get like an abundance of, what I'm gonna do is when I slap the crate down, I want to make sure there's 2 spots in front of it minimum for more crates if we have to.
Oh. That's
So
real. That's real.
So we have a row for the stuff, and generally we know what that stuff is. Like dirt, sand can get there pretty quickly. Clay can get there if you just
Yep.
kind of zone out.
Yep.
So
I've actually never maxed out a clay storage crate, but I could see it happening.
Clay gets used in high volumes once you're using bloomeries, so it's easy to dig up a bunch and use a bunch.
Right.
And,
also,
yeah.
I was realizing that usually when I collect a surfeit of it, I will just convert it to bricks.
There's
That's true.
There's also some amount of like localization I've noticed I've been doing with crates, as in like my coal crates, you know, charcoal, brown coal,
Hey,
black coal.
Bed, by the way.
I
Bed.
Bed.
Let's go bed.
Yeah.
Bed.
Bed. Yeah,
Bed.
I think it's bed.
Yeah, I'm thinking on bed.
What's it, F4? Yeah, F4.
So
F4.
like I put that all next to the fire storage, you know, for forging and stuff. Like I just put it all over there as a center because that's where you're going to be using it. But also I kind of also put it in its own little separate spot in case there's a heat accident. I really don't want to create 3 crates of currently flammable fuel.
No.
Hence why it's fuel catching on fire by accident.
Not so much. No, that would be suboptimal.
And I've been on my personal world too. I've been doing little things of, I don't know if this is gonna light something on fire, so let's find out if it does.
That's
let's
a
find
great
out now while the
idea.
damage is minimum.
Yeah.
Endorse.
I think you're fine as long as you have a 1 block like gap between a pit kiln and anything else. I think.
So I do idiot
It has to
proofing
be
for
more than
myself.
1 gap, actually.
Is it more than 1?
I
Okay.
think
it's
it's more than
heat-based.
1. I think it's more.
Because when I noticed I'm slapping down like peat bricks on a pit kiln, the fire radius.
It's higher, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of grass
okay.
on fire, and I'm sitting there whacking it, so I don't have like a whole. Not in that way. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, we're sitting
like-
there whacking it.
You know, smacking the burning grass till it's all gone because
Yeah.
I don't want an entire field being on fire now
Right.
because it will go on fire if you let it.
Yeah. How long have I been doing the lettuce of the devils? Over a year now, but it was extremely sporadic until like
Levels dead.
mid-December when I was at home here alone for like 2 months or so. Like it was at least around the start of like a 2-month time being home alone. And I was just like, I don't know, I'll just have weed one night. It's been a while. I'll have some weed. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I should just be high all the time. Like,
That's a choice.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I say that mostly neutral. I'm just someone who doesn't like getting super under the influence of like much if I can avoid it.
All of our heads are filled with electrical chemicals that react in erratic ways that we cannot necessarily predict or explain.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is, my friends. That's just the way it is.
Yep, it's like some, you know, like smoking weed. A lot is enjoyable for Mammy. It wouldn't be enjoyable for me because I derive a lot of personal joy from my ability to concentrate. I don't even like drinking and playing video games.
Yep.
Yeah, I derive immense amounts of joy getting out of my own head. My own head is too much.
Yep.
To deal with sober all the time forever.
Yeah, I could commiserate, but it would get heavy fast, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, no, I'm not going into the specifics of why this is the case. Just that it is the case.
Luigi's turning his face directly back at you, audience, and saying that's just how it is on this bitch of an earth.
Yeah, Luigi.
I love that image.
Our Lady of Luigi, always welcome.
Lady of Luigi.
Do we want to do it? No, never mind. That's a future plan. I'm ignoring that thought for now. I'll save it for later.
I was gonna ask, like, if we want to maybe like visit some old worlds during this sesh, unless y'all have specific things you want to do in Summerlake.
I feel like I've looked at most of the things I want to look
tasks
Yeah.
left.
Same. I would
looked
like.
at the farm. Oh, I haven't looked at the foundry. I'll look at the foundry one last time.
Yeah,
I barely
take a
Very
looked at the
incomplete foundry.
Get some screenshots. Like, it's nice to have the screenshots later.
I would love to. We've all seen that the screenshots just are fucky for me for some reason. It just snapshots
Oh.
completely wrong places
Yeah.
in time.
That's
Whenever
bizarre.
I try to take
Yeah,
screenshots.
screen capture.
I
don't know
why.
how I
really
missed that.
bizarre. This is one of those games that really, really does not like being captured for whatever reason. Like, I
Yeah.
got to mostly work on OBS by staying windowed. But you know, like if I try to full screen it, it immediately gets all real framey. And I've had trouble Discord streaming it too. And I've had trouble just doing like Windows screen capture on it. It's just something particular to how the game works.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's a-
yeah,
It's
we
a special
can
problem.
go check out some other stuff.
Like I've barely looked at Mammy's House of Burnination. Okay,
You
this is
should.
clearly a
It looks
charcoal pit. I'm there
great.
right now.
Oh,
I'm in
yeah,
your
yeah,
babes,
yeah.
shooting your coffins.
It's giving Spooky's house of
Yep,
jump scares.
This is the charcoal pit.
Yeah, I saw on the
Um,
outside. I immediately recognized the charcoal pit.
Yeah. And then this part I'm like really proud of. I love how this looks. These are pit kilns.
Oh, these are pit kilns. Oh,
Yep.
oh, I like that.
I've got my storage for all the materials I need to run this place right here in these crates. We're just storing.
Oh my
ingots out
god,
on
I can't get over
place.
the leaning.
This is where you put the fuel for the kiln or for the
Hey, Raina.
the furnace.
Is it okay? And it's okay if there's like half block space on top.
Yes, yeah.
That's really cool looking in here.
Yeah, it
Do you
is.
have to build
Right?
it this way, or is this just your
No,
personal design?
you don't have to build it this way.
That is so
I just
fucking
wanted it to be super convenient to access both areas. So you don't even need the extra iron door here. Like the way the handbook describes things, like you can chisel blocks out for this area or whatever, or they're just like you can just dig a pit and like fill up the pit and then light it on fire and come back out. Like,
Yeah, that's
but this
sick.
is
I love that.
this feels like what an actual like established foundry would be, and not just like kind
Yeah.
of putting something together to like get
To be
something
honest-
working at all.
Oh, and you have one room on top as well. Okay.
What it really
Mhm.
wants
Yeah,
is
this
just
is
like
where-
kind of a smithing yard here. You know?
Yeah. That was the next
Valheim
goal.
vibes.
The pit kilns are here, and then I was going to like maybe line this back wall or something with like the bloomeries could go anywhere. So the next thing I was going to do was start putting in the machinery so that I could have Helva hammers
Right.
running down the very center here. And the idea was I was going to put 4 towers, not on the corners, but like around this spot, and then like the 4 symmetrical spots mirroring it. So like one over here, and each one would have its own tower to get a bunch of windmills and a bunch of power, and then there would be a lot of like clockwork shit that you could just look up into, and then it would come down and like power this line of elf hammers and like at least one a crusher, a quern. Like literally I wanted this to be an all-in-one, bring raw materials here and steel comes out.
Well, are you
So-
gonna do that in the next one?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think the mistake for this not being able to be completed was starting it from scratch. This was a great
Yes.
idea. I think this was a good idea, but wherever the pit kilns end up, that's where the foundry's going. Bloomeries are going right next to it. Our first anvil near there, like all that like industrial stuff I kind of want to put just
Oh.
together in one spot.
So
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll do a quick sketch on my basic hacienda design, Mammy. But I was thinking about including like a large barn of some sort
Oh, that could be.
on
Yeah.
one side, so
Yeah.
that could be something that turns into a workyard. If you don't mind the steel forging being directly attached to our building, I don't know. It seems very, given what we've seen in the lore so far, it seems very Seraph to do that, actually.
Yeah,
Kinda.
no, I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, I just saw the ruins over here and was like, oh, it's like a good spot. And, you know, we hadn't really solidified closing everything down. I would have definitely scoped down the foundry a lot if I
Is
had,
there
like,
any way I could help you build this to completion next time? At least like the first part of it.
almost
Get it looking good.
There
certainly.
definitely is. Like, basically,
Yeah, like
if
I'm not good at coming up with the tasks that I need help with to, like, ooh, hey,
So,
wait,
it's
Dave's
gonna
siding
be
for the road.
it's gonna be mostly materials,
Yeah, material
like providing
collecting's the
building
big one.
materials. Yeah.
yeah, that's doable.
Yay!
I mean,
Hi, Dave.
I'm a big fan of starting small and expanding. Though, so at least you get like
Dave
the
has
first
changed
part
so
like
much.
done and looking good, because that gets you so motivated to do more.
Where's Dave?
Yeah,
I don't see her.
Dave might be behind the foundry.
Yeah. There she is.
Dave-
Heart's beating backwards.
Can
Sighted.
you imagine being Dave? You're
Dave's
sitting on
sighted.
the toilet, you have your newspaper in front of you, and you look over to your left. There's a bunch of seraphs poking their head out of a fucking portal, giggling at you.
Dave is very clearly not in any kind of bathroom. As usual, she is circling us slowly.
Yeah, which is completely different from how she used to be. She used to fly nearby.
It's true.
Just kind of
She
be
sort
in a
of
random
dangled.
direction.
Does she get
Yeah,
closer
she sort of
as,
dangled.
as the temple storms like intensify? I wonder.
I
Is that
don't
the new
know. I
thing?
think
'Cause
this is...
we're at max storm right now.
Yeah, but I think it's just been updates.
Woo,
I think they
nightmares.
just changed how Dave works from update to update. Because it was always after an update that it would just be a new walking animation or like that she would be closer or whatever.
That was like 3
So,
nightmare
I'm
drifters
just
spawning at the
watching.
same time.
Yeah, I saw some scary boys. I just walked away.
Yeah, that's my fault. Oh, right, this whole area is temporarily unstable. We have to leave to recover.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Woo!
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that detail about the foundry. That was another fitting thing about the foundry is
Wow.
like, yeah, it makes
They're
you
all
insane if you
nightmares.
stay there too long.
Oops, all nightmares. Like, literally all of these drifters are the same tier.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And I believe the maximum tier that
I
can
love
spawn
running
above
through the farm
ground,
mile high.
or outside of a storm.
Yeah, there's a idea for roads. Adding the occasional ramp on the side, so when we get gliders, we can just like run up that and get a little extra burst of speed.
Yeah.
The gliders just go faster if you get the good angle on them. Like even one space is like kind of huge if you point your camera well.
I almost
anyway.
got pinned. Come on. Come on.
Well, you don't need to tell me to stream more CUD, Fox, just to respond to that ancient comment you left. I was always planning to when this update was coming out. You calm your hackles, mister. This is where I get out my gutting knife.
I killed all of the drifters.
That's right, I knew what a Chris knife was
Yay.
before the new Dune movies came out. I got them when they were cheap.
Hell yeah.
And did you know that you simply cannot draw a Chris knife unless you draw blood with it?
That's true.
The blade will literally deteriorate if you don't draw blood with it.
Neato.
So when you pull that blade out, you must use it with certainty. And if not, then you must cut your own hand.
Yeah.
I like that about
There
them.
we go, that's
I thought that was a neat, like, I don't know, philosophical, physical world sort of combination.
Yeah.
I also know about the magic fuck powers of Dune too, but we don't talk about that.
Magic fuck powers of Dune. So do so where do we want to go? Let's talk about our little tour through the archives.
Yeah.
Should we go to our previous shared world?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
older.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me do that.
Let's just trickle back. I'll let you be the guide. I popped out.
Yeah, I'll head back to the house. Okay, never mind. I was like, I'll
Sorry.
go back to my room.
So I think
That's
that
okay.
would be...
You know what? I think I'm gonna go get high. I get really sentimental when I'm high, and I'll probably cry a lot.
I know,
great.
it's pretty
right
cute.
Back.
If you're getting a smoke, I will get the last of my coffee.
Where?
Give me a second.
I don't remember what the name of the last place was.
Oh, I cannot remember.
God, okay.
We had the fire pits for our first world, where it's just 2 of us. I'll be right
Could
back.
it be Graz Gulch? It might be Graz Gulch.
I think it's
Yeah.
Graz Gulch. That sounds familiar.
Anyway, get on out
All right.
there.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I had to go grab something.
Okay. Yeah, supply now. You start my game /server. No, wait, this was a solo world. Yeah, this isn't it. Graz Gulch is... Okay, so let's try a different one. Leary Lagomorph Lands is the one that I had with Bun. Maybe Wet Hot Gra-American Playground? No, I don't think so. Neogrosmos. Neogrosmos is for sure. I don't think we got super far in there. Oh, I guess we did. Question mark blocks.
Oh,
Sorry.
we got question mark blocks?
Well,
yeah.
it had to reload it. Also, I was wrong. It wasn't Graz Gulch. Graz Gulch was a solo world. However, I found Neogrosmos, which is definitely a shared world.
That's it. All right. So is it? I'll hit the cancel button. Tell me when.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Happened. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for telling me nothing. All right. And it's connecting. Yep.
Oh.
It's live. Oh, I remember this
Alright.
place now. I had just made our Helvehammer.
Vintage Victoria. All right. Where the hell am I?
I'm gonna summon
now
you.
Introducing lightly toasted
Yeah,
cheese.
I would do that. I am beast.
Hydrate. High out point baker. I'm gonna have an edible now.
Hi, Sorrel.
Now.
Here we are.
I'm doing two.
Oh shit! I remember this now.
Do you remember this place? We're
Yeah,
reviewing our
oh.
old worlds, since it's almost time to make a new one.
Yeah, we had the bulletin board
Yeah.
here.
Ah.
The blue clay. Brick,
Oh, it's fun.
the salt ashlar.
Our
there was-
world's past. And here's
there
our
was
cellar.
The, greenhouse I made, though. Like I already have some.
Cheese strategy.
Salt.
I definitely have some different philosophies of how to build a greenhouse well too now. So
There's a lot of berries we got in here. I don't think... Did
Yeah.
I not make a juicer? A juicero?
I don't know if it existed yet.
No, it totally
Functional juice presses are like the block that juice press existed for a long time, but it only became functional.
did. Oh, and we had this little area which was just kind of some dirt we carved. Wow, and that... We didn't really change it very much, to be honest. We more or less left it the way it was. We had this
yeah.
tiny little farm here that kept getting eating problems.
Oh wait, was this the place where the boars were screaming? Yeah, it was.
Oh, was it?
I'm taking so
Yeah,
long to load
I'm
in.
pretty sure
no.
it was.
I'm gonna try again.
Oh,
Are
that's
they
tragic.
underground? Maybe not.
Oh, I did get a much taller ancient pillar this time, though. That was pretty cool. In fact, I
right,
remember building this this whole forge area, and that looks pretty good. Open
Yeah, I remember
air,
those.
shields what it has to. Not bad.
God.
Mummy!
I'm glad we're looking back
There
at
I
this, because
am.
now I'm just getting reminded of some, like, the
Oh,
better
I was at-
ideas
Yeah.
that I've forgotten from over here.
Yeah, I was at my house. That was anywhere near done and kind of ugly now that
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
Well, I'm gonna summon.
and-
I'm gonna summon you, okay?
That's good, because it would take like 5 minutes for me to run up there. if I
I've
remember
sort of
correctly.
figured.
I mean, I think my house is closer than my mining camp was in the other world, is the funny part.
Wait, what was your user? Oh, just mommy too. Right. There we go.
I need to build more overhangs for roofs, too. That's
You
a
know-
lesson I haven't properly learned yet.
I think I liked this setup for tanning hides.
I'm missing a few textures.
The recessed. Oh no.
The tools.
Uh-oh.
All of the tools
Oh
are
no.
displaying as like pure white with little red bits on them, which I assume are tiny chunks of text missing, like trying
Possibly.
to be rendered.
Oh,
That's plausible.
So funny.
I haven't
Hi,
seen any of that my
Nepal.
tools. Now, I looked through all my stuff and went, no, it's fine, I guess.
In my inventory, they're fine, but on
Oh yeah, and we slept
stored
directly
on
under the lake.
racks.
Okay, so the pig squeal place was our first world together, I think.
Big squeal place. Yeah, I think so too.
It's
'Cause
just
it was
left such a
underground.
deep mark on my mind.
Yeah, a scar on your psyche, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Fox, but also it was doing a weird thing connecting, and I had to attempt connecting again. So there's probably just something fucky happening.
Yeah,
At
you
the
could reload it
particular
if you
moment.
wanted to.
That's fine. Nothing else is missing textures, and that's really funny.
That is actually really funny.
Another example of a world where we really should have built a perimeter.
Okay.
I'm noticing a pattern.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
it is in fact a problem that we tend to have.
Yeah.
This, come take a look at storage, because, like, I didn't get very far with it, but, like, this, like, level of labeling is something that I want
Yeah, I
to
remember this.
kind of aspire to.
Alright, I can make that happen.
I mean, yeah, I can
love
also help,
storage and,
like,
and inventory management. I will be there. It is like on loop for me. If I don't know what I'm doing, I'm inventory managing right
Here,
away.
here.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
So here's
we had
my-
a little
here-
bistro. Bistro.
Yeah. It's
So the only
cute.
issue I'm seeing is with some of the soil here is that we're gonna have to work out something to keep from sliding, and I don't know if boards will do it.
Oh no, it won't. But, like, you can do the thing where you dig a pit and then put in the walls and then fill up the exterior walls. Like, to fill up the area around them. And then you don't, like, unless you want to dig further down. Oh, I forgot about the greenhouse with partial copper roofing. You were really shooting the moon, Mammy.
I don't think that was me.
That was
No?
me.
Oh, that was you.
No.
That was me.
Yeah, remember? It was a little bit of a point of conflict on this server that I just kept running south to my little house over and over
That's
again.
true, and then you would come back and take things and then leave and we wouldn't
Yeah.
see you again. I appreciate that there was less of that in Summerlake.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we are here to play it together.
It's true. But also, like, you know, I do absolutely support having a hideout. Just like, you know.
It's good to see you every now and then.
Agreed.
And do things with you, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, I just wanted to be.
You never
Oh,
call,
I don't
you
think
never
I'd like
write.
Shamar.
Spent 17 hours in labor. Those horns ain't easy to squeeze out, Mammy.
Wow.
Oh God, giving me actual mother trauma.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
that's not funny now.
I. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing right now where I'm just trying to figure out what to do with her. And
Real.
then she keeps texting me, being like, "Can we call?" I'm like, "Ignore it for another 3 days." Sends another text. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry. That's
Anyway,
awkward, huh?
yeah, let's
I'm sorry.
do we want to try going to another world again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay.
I don't remember what came before this. I don't know if
You might not have
think
been
it's the
there.
I think you joined this one a little late with us.
Yeah, you weren't always in the thing. We can also like visit some of my solo worlds just to gawk at them. Yeah, go settle, puppy. This dog
I
has
feel like
only just like he's been much more interested in mom being around, I think. But
so just kind of like, I don't know, this feels like a good first parter for what we have planned for next week with playing with creative mode, because we're kind of looking at all these worlds and seeing the different things you could do here.
Creative mode. That's right. I forgot that we were doing that next. It's a good plan. It's a very good plan.
Yeah, so this is a good, I mean, I don't want to say shot and chaser because this is enjoyable too. I mean, I do enjoy both parts of the shot and chaser though.
It's good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
like
the original Grosmos. The OG. Okay, first I have to update it, of course. Oh, I remember this building. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to loading it for real this time. 69 hours. Nice. Calls to me, return again.
There was that one world you had when I was first watching your streams. That I remember like how awesome the place looked in winter because you had a big lake next door.
Yeah, that was the I think that something might have gone wrong with that file, but I'm also down to check any of these out just to like see. Oh my goodness, our little neat. This is a cool world.
Is it ready?
It should be ready, yeah. This is
Alright.
okay. Yes, this is the traumatic pig house. Oh no, I'm so sorry already. I'm already so sorry.
I'm excited.
Oh, no.
I'm excited to see this horror
It's
of horrors.
It's so bad. It's
Oh yeah, look at that. I have to do character creation.
Oh,
Love
right,
jump
so you
scare,
do.
Gender dysphoria.
God, that's the thing we didn't do much of in our current world, by the way. Or in Summerlake, was we didn't really commit to the animal stuff, and that's something I would definitely like to.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing I want to do. Cheese, like I want more cheese. I want to do more cheese.
Yes, okay. I think that will be like my #1 project is like a lot of these like really resource intensive things like farming again. I want to like have I loved the floating farms, but expansion was so annoying. Y'all will see what I mean when I mean like growing things industrially. It'll be great.
I'm still happy to be the high altitude constructor for the most part.
Yeah.
I want to farm
you're
too, is
good
the
at
thing,
that.
so I'm probably making myself a personal garden.
Hell yeah. I mean, there's no reason that we can't, especially because that means that we can grow like stuff that we need in particular.
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those things where like I am thinking like Mammy's gonna do it industrial style, you're gonna do it your style up high, you know, on the tower, and I'm probably gonna make a cool little greenhouse with like an overlook, but something ultimately pretty small or like long, you know, with multiple sections or whatever. Like
yeah, I'm gonna
definitely
make a
thinking
giant.
about how
I might
to-
make a giant sky vase, basically, to make sure that all the dirt stays where it is.
Oh, like a big just
You have to hem
of
the dirt
glass
in
box.
now, like, or else it'll fall down.
yeah, like a glass bowl. Then that's pretty.
Yeah.
Funny. Actually, you know, if you wanted to give it that authentic flower pot feel, you could just use some like full on like clay structures around it,
True.
Hunter would be my favorite
like
if it
blue
wasn't
clay or
claustrophobic.
fire clay bricks.
And you can,
Claustrophobic is
it's true,
just
you can
like-
also use beams. There's always beams.
So the
Okay, where are y'all? Oh, there. Okay, you're close enough. To
I guess,
spawn that
yeah,
I
if the
can
beam,
see
if the
you.
beam is touching the dirt, it won't go away.
oh, that's what
It
I meant.
slip.
I've been calling beams
Boards.
boards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they do work. Okay.
God. It's the worst.
Yeah, I'd step near there instantly.
Nightmarish.
Wheel zone.
God. Fucking squeal zone.
How'd you get so many like?
Oh, milk.
How'd you get all the animals in here anyway? Did you like do like a tunnel to lure them over or something?
I legitimately can't remember, but
Bruh?
What?
That is so many piglets. Holy
Yeah,
shit, that is
so
so many piglets.
The problem is if you like keep feeding
Hi,
the
Jackie,
pigs,
half sheep.
they just keep making more pigs. It's wild.
Use last selected button not work. Oh. I
Oh,
just didn't read that button not point maker in the character selection. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh
wanna
right,
do, like-
this area. Our little
Yeah,
Porsche.
I like-
Wait,
it
where'd
still
you
looks
go? Where'd
great,
y'all
honestly.
go?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'll summon you. I'll summon you.
Okay. I saw you on the map earlier, and then suddenly you weren't on the map anymore. I'm also a little toasted.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
cool.
pirate hits.
Yeah, that was directed at chat. Bees.
Oh,
Now
we still
you're
had our
here.
beds pushed up together, Minecraft style, nice.
Yeah, no, it was and I
Aw,
honestly
this is
love
a
the
cute
rustic look. It
house.
really came together ultimately. The
I
boards
like this
never
house.
quite went, but and then Doob established a much better fence because like I put like a crude fence around things and it didn't really do anything. Oh, I remember I just like built a like line of skeps from the nearest wild
Yeah.
hive, and I just waited for them all to populate. Oh, that's right, and all of these skep stands are hand carved. I made them all.
Oh, maybe look at them. I forgot what they look like.
They're nice.
I even like stare at them when I was walking by. Oh yeah, look at that.
Aren't they nice? Nice.
Oh,
They
very
are.
Thank you.
fancy.
I know.
Okay. I liked how hard we got on our beehive stuff. Oh, look at that. It's a crimson maple.
Yes,
That's a lot of chicken.
Crimson
It's
maple. My blood. Have
fair
you seen
number
the
of chickens.
piglets yet?
the piglets
Come here, Mammy.
are nightmarishly numerous.
Walk in here. Walk in
Yeah,
here.
go in there.
Oh god, this feels
Enter-
like hazing.
Enter the pig zone. Don't come back out or I'll hit you with my knife.
Watch out for this sheep up here, by the way. They
Yeah.
do like to hit you.
Go.
What
Alright,
generation?
I go to
are
die.
they? Generation 1.
Oh my god.
Just want to establish how dangerous this room is by being torn apart by
It's
our.
just so
by our
many,
wars.
so many pigs. And
This-
like the mistake is that it's like right adjacent to literally every part of our base.
Holy shit.
It was
So,
terrible.
In the future, animal stuff is more of an outbuilding. Like they will not
Yeah.
be within us. Yeah,
Oh my
it'll be a defensive area.
Oh my god, this
Outside.
is so funny. This is so fucking funny. Holy
There's
shit.
so many
okay.
of them. Oh, hey.
Jackie
Oh
the
shit!
Half-Sheep.
I
There's
forgot
still
we
some-
put the wild vines.
there's
in
some
here.
mash.
Oh.
This game is a descendant of a Minecraft mod called Vintage Craft.
Oop.
Before that was called
Oh,
Terraform
that's terrifying
They were
what I'm hearing in there.
They were sick of dealing with Minecraft, so they went and made their own game.
It's true, they did. They took their ball and went home.
All right, next
Yeah.
next interior
Sometimes
decoration I
that's a good
do.
thing to do.
I want to go intense in the greenery because I forgot about these wild vines just hanging there. I love this.
There
Holy
aren't they
fuck.
nice? Like really nice. Also, like one thing that I kind of failed to do this time around. Ooh, we had a black bronze iron. That's sorry, black bronze anvil. Looks really
Is that
cool.
how much black bronze material we got? Damn.
Yeah, well, we couldn't find any cassiterite, if I recall correctly. But we did find silver and gold.
Yeah, I recall. It's actually some of the silver mines here. Let me
That's
go
so-
scroll down.
That's really funny. I love that.
Is that it? Limestone plus.
The single block of water is so cursed. Especially now that the rules have changed and it can
Yeah.
flood out into the other things for the partial blocks.
But it
This
hasn't.
looks so funny. This would flood the whole room.
I've sat in my throne. It is my
That's
turn
very
in the water
good.
cube.
Type dot not Minecraft in game.
The bathtubs only exist in your mind when you
No,
free yourself.
this
The
is
water will
not
simply
Minecraft.
conform to the shape you desire.
No, this is not
Holy
Minecraft.
shit, that's so funny.
Okay.
Oh my god,
That's-
I love that.
That's pretty great, actually. It's hidden behind the mega cam.
Incredible. That's so funny, On Point Baker.
Does it?
Holy shit.
Do you have to turn it off?
You can just type it again to turn it off.
That's very
But
funny.
I think that's 4 streamers that got annoyed.
Wait, what? What just happened?
There's
I'm
a
so-
command you can type in. Type dot non. I'm sorry. Dot non. Can't talk.
Not Minecraft.
Thank you.
Dot, not
Mhm.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
One word.
One word.
Yeah, one word.
No, this is not Minecraft. Oh, that's a useful tool.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving that on. That's
Yeah,
great.
Valid.
I might leave that on. I mean, I was able to give like
Oh, right.
someone more of
There's
a
more.
explanation on my solo streams too, because there's not like 3 or more of us talking.
Yeah.
Gave them like the big detailed explanation of like, hey, here are some things you can do in this game. When I say hands-on, this is what I mean.
Y'all should come up
Yeah,
here.
it's,
Y'all should come up to the top.
Where's up? How up?
Over
How
here.
to up?
Up over here.
At the top training camp, y'all should come up to the top.
Yeah. Y'all should be tops. Oh, that's
I
not
am
what I
one.
meant, but that works, I guess.
All
I
right, this
don't-
fucking Castlevania ass tower.
Yep. Yep.
This place
How-
makes me
Yep.
feel like a Medusa head is about to fucking
There,
tackle me.
okay. I just didn't
Oh,
know
shit.
where I didn't see where to up.
I forgot about this garden. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the garden is actually the thing. I also had forgotten about it, even though I think I built it.
Can you engrave glass so it's only like a corner?
Hi, Arini.
Yes, yes, you can.
Ooh.
Okay, okay. I might.
Although if you do that, then the glass block will lose its border, which can make it stand out. But yeah, I really like how it looks. The green
Yeah.
the green filter over actually I think these are just green. Yeah, they're green glass panels, which is really easy to make. Like
Oh
super
yeah,
easy to
the
make.
green glass is fun. Can you make red glass?
Yes, you can. No, you can buy red glass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you make lanterns with red glass?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to have to chisel.
Really good for
a
making a
tree.
lighthouse. Yes, indeed. You're gonna have to chisel a tree. Yes, you are.
No, a train. I'm
Oh,
going
a
to have to put a train together
train.
because Because when steam locomotives,
Oh. You have the green on one side and red on the other, like in nautical stuff.
You have red running lights, I believe, when you are a train, which is a funny thing to
Oh.
say. But a train is not just a locomotive with cars behind it; it's a few other more tighter restrictions on it.
Fascinating.
Basically, only trains are allowed onto main roads or out of yards. So in the old days of steam locomotives, you used
Two of
red
them.
lamps on the front and back of the train to signal that you are indeed a train. And if you were a second train following the first one, you would use green lamps.
Okay, y'all. We should sleep if there are enough beds because
Yeah.
these Crimson King maples are supposed to sprout tomorrow.
Oh.
Literally.
Holy shit.
Literally, both of them are supposed to bloom tomorrow. So hopefully we can come up here and like take a look at it, and then I can turn it into night so we can look again. Oh, fucking these fucking
There's-
pigs!
There's only 2 beds.
There's only 2 beds.
But there were only 2 beds.
No, wait, I got this. Hang on. Game mode creative set. I'm opening my inventory. I am summoning bed. Bed.
I
Bed.
recall doing some creative
Bed.
mode and I was exploring map generation.
It's really fun. It's really fun,
Yeah.
and it's worth playing around in sometimes.
I'm not tired enough to sleep. What are you talking about?
Oh no! Okay, then you know what
I
we're gonna do
can't
instead?
go in bed.
Here's what we're gonna do instead. Never mind going to bed. I'm destroying this bed. It's gone forever. I'll set it back, and then I'm gonna say time set morning. How?
Yay.
I'm gonna go up there. I might as well just advance time until they're ready, because I think that might look super cool. All right, let me.
These ladders are so funny.
Actually, I have an idea.
Grow,
Client
grow,
commands.
grow,
Vintage
grow,
story. Client
grow,
command.
grow,
Grah, 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 grah.
I
Wh-
said
Why
grow,
are we
not
cheering?
grow.
Oh,
Grow, grow, grow.
I just
grow.
assume we're always cheering for me at all times.
That's a good thing to assume.
That is, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a healthy mindset.
I agree. Okay, hang on. I'm
We
I'm
are
gonna
for me.
time set.
But yeah, this is a,
speed
I guess
default
you could say
60.
copycat game. It doesn't feel like Minecraft. Basically, the game and the similarities of Minecraft and with the bloxels and like I guess the crafting grid. Everything else is pretty divergent. At least vanilla Minecraft. Inspired, yeah. It's very good, it's very good.
Base time speed. Let's say. Oh, I see. Okay, so it is the other way. Then let's go 300. Watch the sun go, friends. Watch it go.
I thought we weren't supposed to look at the sun.
Seraphies are different.
Yeah, Seraphies are just better.
You ever shine a flashlight into like a seraphim? There's a bunch of glinting eyes going back at you. Yeah, it's that shit.
Sick.
This is fun. I'm gonna make it bigger. There.
What bigger?
The speed of time.
Oh, this tree is jiggling.
Isn't it cool?
It jiggles like I do. Actually, I don't jiggle like this.
Thank you,
that would be
absurd
pretty
bird.
Freaky if I
Oh,
jiggled
oh.
like that.
I owe Tyrion a head pet while time speeds by. Oh, and I can watch the pool.
Time flows
Pablo.
like water.
Fruit flies like. What?
Oh shit!
Ah! Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Grah, grah.
Are you trying to see if it'll do something when you're standing on it?
What?
No,
No, I could do that.
Yeah, because you were standing on the one over there in that corner, so I'm like, I
I
like
am
that
interested to see. Yeah.
I like the stone paths, but honestly, I feel like for like the gardens I like to do, I like the boarded thing more.
That's valid. I think
Is
that you know, like different gardens have different requirements, I think.
Yeah, I need to think more about how to integrate the stone path in a way that like, it's strictly for something I'm working on, like you do whatever if yours
Yeah.
kind of thing. your projects.
Faster!
Look at the clouds go.
Yum. Oh, here comes the sunset. Look at the way that the god rays sweep up.
Oh,
That's so cool.
oh,
This is
it's
definitely an
beautiful.
interesting
This
experiment,
game's
damn.
Yeah, time
amazing.
shenanigans. I can't believe I didn't think of it before now. Oh, the dog is back. I might as
Oh.
well.
There it is.
All right, what about
Maybe
you?
become a dryad.
Are you gonna launch me into space?
I would love to be a dryad or a naiad. Actually, what's it?
Grow.
I was
Grow,
chatting
grow,
with a friend
grow,
once,
grow,
and I
grow,
think if
grow,
I ever
grow,
get back
grow,
to
grow,
making
grow.
music, my
Uh-huh.
artist name is gonna be Hydroponic Girlfriend.
That's delightful. I really like that though.
You
You
know,
want to
whenever
be a
someone
dryad,
says,
but you're entirely fungus. I mean, you can be a pseudo dryad. That's pretty cool too. Wow,
there it is.
folks, folks, I'm stuck in here. Which is
we got her.
we got her, folks.
All right, now that
Is
we've
there-
trapped you in a tree, should we go to another one?
That sounds like a great idea. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, these crimson
Do they
maples,
look good?
they look wonderful.
I wish I still had my very first world sitting around, but alas. It
Okay,
disappeared somewhere.
We can now visit some of the greats Graw style. Like, let's go back to I think we need to give a visit to good old Big Graw Candy Mountain. Do you remember
Big
that
Graw
one?
Candy Mountain. I love
Vaguely.
Big Graw Candy Mountain.
Big Graw Candy on the what?
I'll remember it more when I see it.
You
It's
will.
kinda nice, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where does crimson maple grow again?
Boom, 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 boom.
See, min temp 8, max temp 9. Wow, that's a really narrow temp range.
Hey, Bridget! It's Bridget the Brigandine armor holder. Elway.
Yeah, Brigandine, Guilty Gear character.
Yeah.
I love Brigandine.
Storage. Oh. I haven't. Do the blocks box?
I haven't
are.
seen a lot of fan art of her lately.
Because there's other characters people are drawing.
Yeah. Widget.
I never figured out where to put these rose quartz crystals.
Oh, can I pop in?
I love how wonky
Yeah, pop in.
this house is. It's so good. Just the complete clusterfuck of materials and the random placements of everything. It's wonderful. It's
Thank
truly
you. Thank you. An altar to
can you-
chaos.
Oh wait, I remember this
Yeah,
place. Can you
it's
teleport
great.
me over?
Yeah.
I'm looking at like rich iron and andesite right now. I forgot that's what I was doing last on this map.
Oh, cool.
Ow, my boobies.
It is very irony down here.
They're growing. Oh. Ow.
Getting fucking Rita Repulsa. Make these titties grow. Oh yeah. Yeah, this place. Oh, I'm staying inside of Mammy's skull. Okay. Or your
This
skull.
was the original this was the original like oubliette building. There's the pit right out there has caught so many drifters.
I didn't remember that you did the boards
Like
this
old
way.
school
Interesting.
Warcraft Wild.
The boards?
That's funny.
The board, yeah, you did a tiling with horizontal and vertical, a perpendicular
Oh
tiling.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Parquet. It's parquet.
It is parquet. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it, but I'm like, I don't know if that's right. Well, now I do know.
I
It
think
is
it's
right.
I
Alright.
think it's parquet. Oh right,
Because-
here's the little shelf of writing materials. That's cute.
Oh yeah.
This was definitely the most used bulletin board, I think. Like,
Right, and this had those over there. Okay. Yeah, I'm remembering this place.
also, there's the captured one over here, past the Hellway.
The captured what now?
The captured Hellway may contain horrors. So yeah, this is the like I
I
found
remember
this
the other
and then I
side of
just
it.
dug over to it.
Where does it go?
I mean,
It
nowhere
goes
that
to the
interesting. But I did manage to like kind of create a sort of like subway lobby.
I've definitely been here before.
You have.
I
Okay,
love the
this is far
snowy
north.
areas.
Yeah, it is very far north.
I missed snow in the map so much. I think I love winter. Winter is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, we're
season.
definitely gonna get a brutal winter on anything slightly cold.
I love that idea.
Makes me very happy. I love having to prepare for long winters. I am just a silly
No!
little squirrel. Mommy to rebrand to little squirrel girl.
The thing about winter is it really changes like our like activities too. So we will be
Welcome
kind
back,
of rolling
everybody.
around and trying different things.
Also, so the other thing you've got to check out while you're here is through the Hellway.
Alright, the Hellway. Where's the Hellway's up a little, right? Oh, you know, it's right over
It's
here.
right over here. I'm in it right now.
Yes, here
Oh.
it is.
Oh,
There's a pit to
Oh,
hell,
yeah,
but you
the
can just
spot.
kind of ignore it.
hold on, I gotta reconnect.
Oh,
Then
okay.
you come up.
You two are walking in place.
Oh dear.
It's hot in Scotland right now. People are suntanning in Scotland. I never
More like
thought I'd hear
Scotland.
that before.
Whoa. Oh
hell
boy.
kid. I'm
Scotland,
gonna go to
that's a little
hell.
different.
Careful down there.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, you
there's
two
horror
are-
sometimes. I'm in the hallway.
Yep.
There. I mistook which one was the hallway. Let me run over there.
That's fair.
Oh, there it is. Hater deposit, caution hallway may contain hooers.
Yours.
Action is being funky.
You're
Being a
you're
funky little fellow.
your like Usagi meatball hair is sticking out the sides
Yeah.
of your hood. That's fantastic.
Yeah, the hoods do not respect hair.
No. But yeah, it goes way up. Obligatory
Coming back up.
obligatory admittance that Birdie was allowed to do creative mode style building for the little altar you see there. This tower.
Oh.
However, everything from here up is built normally.
I love wind.
It snows up here. It even freezes up here.
Oh, I love when your farmland's moist.
Mm-hmm.
She was so fertile, I could plant seeds on her.
Oh
They would
no!
readily sprout.
Yeah, we've got the greenhouse up here, which is like it's always fun. Like it's having a warm environment and then specifically building up so that you can get it colder, and then putting a greenhouse up there. It's just so I could.
You could. I mean, if you wanted to build up in a tower again, and in a colder world, you will need to build a greenhouse.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's like the hardiest plant? I'm like, I've been like checking like temperature distribution.
Yeah,
That's
I might
true.
not do a whole lot of like elevated growing since we're going to be starting in a cold climate, and that kind of removes the utility of it. But
Yee.
we still want to get up there to get the increased wind speeds for our wheelie guy, our windmill. If you wind will.
When will?
When will my husband return?
Oh, let me look at. Farming.
God, these multi-block, the large wooden gears are beautiful.
They are truly beautiful.
Huh. Okay, nutrient. Okay, what's the hardiest cold weather plant we got here? Carrots.
Carrots.
Go to -10 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty good.
Flax, -5 degrees Celsius. Flax has such a huge range on it.
Thank fuck.
Onion, -1 degree Celsius. Wait, that's not organized properly. Oh, why aren't you organizing properly?
Cabbage is also -5.
Oh, I see why. Okay, yeah, never mind. Let me try this again. We got rye at -12, parsnip -10, carrot -10, cabbage, pumpkin, sunflower, soybean, and turnip, spelt, and flax all -5, and then onion at -1.
Which was the style at the time.
Yeah. I'm surprised they don't let you wear onion as a belt item.
Mm-hmm. Me too. So whenever y'all want, I can move us to another one. We can either revisit a place or just head to Big Apple Hill so we can noodle around and do whatever we want.
I'm down for seeing another place.
Okay. What do you think,
Before that
Nami?
happens,
Huh?
I jump.
Yeah, show me any place
Jump!
you remember.
Love getting pancaked.
Oh, I forgot. Did everybody look at my S-kind? I drew
You're
S-kind.
what now?
Where?
Come over to the non-greenhouse. This place is warm, so I couldn't have a greenhouse.
Yeah.
So this place looks like a greenhouse, but it's very specifically not one.
Look
That's
at
so
that.
funny.
Nice.
That's
work.
kind. Thank you. I didn't center her very well, but like it's it was good. She was gonna take up like at least 3 blocks anyway.
God, that reminds me. I was going to make myself a.
Tail, oops.
I was gonna make myself a custom character for when Cud hits 1.0.
Ooh, very good call. Oh, also check out my beautifully carved fish tank. Next time I try to do any carving. What?
I was admiring it.
Oh, thank you. It's so much easier to do with the color on the glass. I tried to do carving with clear glass and it was just nightmarish. A bad time.
You know, it occurs to me because we're talking about like doing some engraving on glass and how it eliminates the borders. What
That's
if I
right.
just like slap the support pillar where I want to make all the blocks consistent anyway?
Sure. It
So the idea
it might look slightly different, but like that's not really a. Oh, you mean over all of them?
Yeah, over the entire thing, make them look uniform.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Oh, Trip, I'm glad you like my Fimsh tank. I felt very proud of it.
Finished.
Yes, indeed.
Those are real fish. They're just like time frozen using Seraph technology.
So, by the way, this pond was already here in this little cavern when I dug into it. So, like, I just decided that I wanted to keep it, and even though it really makes no mechanical difference, I put half blocks here to preserve a little bit extra of the water. And this was my attempt to make a conversation pit. You can't really make a conversation pit in this game. I guess you could carve leather blocks. That's the best you could do, I think.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty solid. Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, what you could also do is integrate chairs into the half block sections.
Oh, I see. That's actually a pretty good idea, I think. That's a good solid idea.
And then you could probably, if you wanted to make them
real.
really work, is use again more support.
More support
boards.
beams, yeah.
And cover up the legs, yeah, and then make everything look how you want it to look with those.
That's a great idea.
the real
Gonna do
sicko
it.
maneuver in this game, every time I've seen like a cool preview picture in the main menu, is that they use a lot of support boards.
Yeah.
I would call it almost a detailing board, honestly. What do they call it in like Raft? Because they have a term for it in Raft. They have a board that you can just put how you want.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember though.
Raft. I need
There was
to
a-
play Void Train more.
Oh, don't forget to say hello to the apiary. My chaos
Oh
apiary.
yeah.
Also, mind to your right. This is the entrance to the oubliette, like the bad entrance.
Yeah.
I feel like in an alternate timeline, this could also be called a monkeyary
Monkeyary.
or a babooniary.
Oh, yeah. These fruit trees
Lemur.
never fertilized, so they're probably never going to bear fruit. This is
Yeah,
the
that's
world.
Another nice thing about
the world where I
having a
learned that
cold
lesson.
environment.
Yeah.
They'll all fertilize.
Also,
You know,
I do exhort you all to come and look at the place from the outside, because like it's really it came together.
this is the money shot. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking through the window at Esk over there.
Look into the Esk, the less it looks into you. It's just the nature of Esk.
And also, come visit Grahu-Rubufo.
Ask
The
not
mighty-
what your country
mighty
can do
oak.
for you. Ask what you can do for your country. I'm getting loopy for some
That's
reason.
right, Tyrion. Friend to fungi, host to bees. Learned oak tree. Yeah, there's naturally growing bearded tooth in several places over Grahu-Rubufo, and it wasn't until year 2 that I found out that there were bees up in that tree, like up in the branches, because I couldn't
is a
hear them from the
massive
ground.
oak.
It's
Good
so
God.
big. Yeah, I managed. Like, obviously, I wasn't gonna cut that shit down. No way, no
God.
how.
You gave me a fun mod idea for CUD though. Add the new honey biome. Pools of honey.
biome.
Friend of bees.
Oh,
Host of bees
yeah.
rather. Yeah, like people that show up in those.
That could be
lot
fun.
of lot of
Got your own
bees that have to mod in large bee mutants.
Wow. Just like big muscular like bodybuilder style, but
what
they've
I
got,
like-
they've got like little
Yeah.
wings and
What I like though is the fact that like you're gonna have like big pools of honey that will slow you down.
Yep. Also, it's all like salty honey, so you're not getting the pure stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, brackish honey. Yeah, because then it'd be too easy.
It could even be algal honey if you want to get weird about it.
Could be like sappy honey, maybe.
I remember one of my first times playing Caves of Cud.
My little cellar.
I got like a wearable beehive or something and just was
Oh, yeah.
collecting honey everywhere I went.
Yeah, the bee backpack. It's fun. Oh, there's so much food in here. Boy, I had really, it's a lot of food.
Well, that just means we snacks belong in here.
Cheese!
Cheese.
Waxed cheddar cheese, fresh for 5 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. A real reason I want like animal raising to happen because
Oh,
the cheese
for
always makes me
sure.
so happy. And then the eggs will allow other things to happen, and it's good stuff.
Yeah, I want sheep. I want sheep friends. And that'll give us fat. And since it'll be cold, we'll have pines all over. Like we can build machinery out to the heavens if we get animals.
That's true. That's true.
In a purpose of nothing, I got reminded of another game I play, Book of Travels, and there's a there's like positive and negative traits, but sometimes the negative traits aren't that like really actually a negative. But there's one
Yeah.
called lonely, where
Oh.
occasionally if you're not partied with anyone, your character will just make a sad emote all on their own.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Oh.
There is one too that like is like called fast talker, where like your emotes last for like half as long or something.
That's
so
really
goofy.
funny.
And then there's like shy, where your emotes are just kind of small. Because they're little word balloon emotes.
That is cute. Okay, should I take us somewhere else?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
One more stop before we land at Pink Apple Hill.
sounds good to me.
Because I'm definitely like feeling like itchy to do something. Because though I need to definitely
Totally.
get another Adderall in me. Because I'm starting to like get loopy.
I understand.
Yeah,
Where
weed
else?
works better for me than Concerta did. It's so funny. Estrogen too. God.
Sorry, I'm looking for the one that I actually want to load up. Might be Wet
Also-
Hot American Playground?
I just
Whoa,
remembered
that's loud.
borrow trauma last week, Mammy.
What now? What's happening?
I just recalled borrow trauma from last Saturday, where we had to
Oh,
swim a
yeah.
kilometer.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Poor
Because we were doing a
dears.
mission in a cave, and our sub got attacked by something called a spiny queen, or
no.
they're big spinies. They're big spine shooting fish. But we had
You
I
gotta
was in a
take care of
cave
your sub.
with Mammy and another friend, and that sub started taking water and got really out of position, like out of radio range position. And we had to like fight those two large crawler or spinies with hand weapons. I didn't have any weapons. I'm the medic, but I just kind of casually grabbed someone when I noticed they got stunned by a hit and just hit him with a fucking opiate of some sort. It was fentanyl day.
Oh yeah, this
And then-
room.
Then we're just sitting there going, should we go to them? Yeah, let's just go to them. And so we end up swimming a kilometer.
I remember this one.
Yeah, we got attacked by the giant spiny thing too, and I am astounded we all live.
I put the good drugs in you and Waffles first.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's on. We
Yeah,
are-
I hit the button. Show me. Oh, I vaguely remember this place. You might want to give me the old teleportal.
Oh yeah.
I think I was checking out like Birdie's construction, because I recalled this redwood forest very distinctly.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were disconnected from the server.
Oh no.
Notice the connection's been a little wiggly today.
It's true.
There we go.
There we go.
I'll eat
Little
snacks,
hut
too,
here.
When I'm hijacked.
Glass being held up by blue clay bricks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a floating glass slab.
Yeah,
I
so this is
focused
another one
most of
Broad
my
Worlds.
design. Yeah, this was originally a solo world, but I started inviting people more and more often. Also, this was one of my best
I like
organization
that.
jobs that I've ever done. I recommend taking a look if you haven't.
Yeah, I was looking at your rooftop grow zone. Let me get downwards somehow. I'm not sure where to go. I'll figure it out.
You will. Oof. This is the pumpkin patch.
Info. Ooh, that's
Info.
cute. Hey, where's the
Um,
storage job?
This is the storage
Where's
job.
where's your
Witness the
sew job?
storage.
Where am I going? Can you summon me?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Hell
how the
yeah.
labels work. Oh,
Yep.
in that case, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
That
how it
makes-
works.
Can you make a
That makes it significantly
60 piston
easier.
self-moving submarine? No. You can't really do that. No. There aren't like pistons or redstone or anything like that in this game. The
Display
machines in this game
cases.
are these just very specifically like this windmill, and the various machines you can power.
Oh,
Mm,
that's a
this dog.
good idea, though. We should actually use
What
display
is?
cases to have like a mineral display area?
Oh yeah, totally.
Try to just get like
Yeah.
I
one
just
of
never
like
thought
every
about
mineral
it.
and every rock.
Yeah.
You know, whenever we get one, we can spare an extra.
Yeah, like I have a few crystallized rocks in Summerlake
They look
that I never
nice.
built a thing for.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was mostly just that we didn't get to it. Also, this is where the chandelier is, so that these signs are readable like all day and night. Puppy, go. You don't need my permission. Get in the thing. Settle. Settle. Thank you. Oh my
Alright.
goodness. What? This dog's mood. I'm telling you right now. I will reward him, however. There you go. This is another world where I, like, did not start farming for a really, really long time.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm checking something here. I just got
I was
kind
very-
of an idea.
I was very focused on my machines. Like I put a lot of effort into. I also put a lot of effort into stealing every ancient pillar I could, so I could very specifically have a single column
Holy shit.
windmill. And you know what? I'm
Beautiful.
still super proud of that because it looks so cool.
That's awesome.
Also,
That
this.
is awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just, it's cool. Like, it's just very, it's an inspiring look. And sometimes I want a big chunky windmill tower, but just this once I had an opportunity.
I almost wonder if this would work really well with the, like, captured explosion tower you're doing.
Oh, possibly. Thank you,
Like, have like a
Observer.
central column and then have it, like, kind of, like, distributed around it.
Well, I was gonna, like, yeah, exactly, the central column, because I want to make it easy to get up and down, so I'm thinking that the central column and the ladder will be kind of at the center of the explosion, just kind of, like, running through it.
I'm wondering if you,
That would be sick.
in terms of lighting, I wonder if it'd be a good idea to, like, on top of, like, different blocks, like, crowd a bunch of candles there. Has a
Absolutely.
light source in every little bit to create cinder effect, because you're not going to see the candles too clearly from, like, the ground. And especially not from the, like, looking at it, like, looking up toward it. But that, yeah, because I was thinking, like, shit, like, what kind of, like, open fire sources there are.
That would
Like,
work
never mind
great.
it. Yeah, I'm just spitballing because I really like your idea. It's your idea though, so I need to
Sorry,
stay in my own damn lane.
I need to get some water real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually need to take a break and get something to munch on, so I'm gonna take an actual BRB and I'll be back shortly. Mammy, you're in charge.
Oh no. I don't like being in charge.
Too bad, you're high and you're also in charge.
Okay, Mama's back.
Alright, I'm
Yay.
gonna take a quick break. I'll be back
Much
shortly.
to my relief, Duke said I was in charge, and I didn't want to be in charge.
Yeah, no, I just... I breathed something in, and then everything was bad for a little bit.
Oh. Yeah.
The-
Ooh, I
the-
like
the
rock
door's
strata you've
open,
got
so-
here.
Something... What?
The rock strata you got. Strata?
Oh yeah,
that you can
totally,
just see
totally.
out in the
They're
distance.
beautiful. Like, lots of, like, cookies and cream
I am.
type stuff. I am gonna
I
miss
want
easy access to
milkshake.
lime. You want milkshake?
I want milkshake.
I understand.
Cookie cream milkshake. Or vanilla milkshake with like a brownie blended in.
Ooh, or a chocolate chip cookie.
Or chocolate chip cookie. Oh, there's the gummy. There's the gummy. Hi, gummies.
Mammy, did you come and look at the storage area?
Yeah, it looks so good.
I forgot that I named the gem box that.
Gems, gems, gems. nugget of native gold. I still remember this one Dwarf Fortress save I
Ingredients.
had.
Furniture.
The mountain
I'm sorry,
was just-
Furchiner.
It was completely lousy with gold. It was every fucking vein on that mountain was just native gold.
That's freaky.
So much gold. And
Oh, fuck.
there was also some one of the copper ores that has silver has a low chance.
Tetrahedrite? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was tetrahedrite.
I think it's tetrahedrite because, like, the only reason that I can say that is because I played Dwarf Fortress, and in Dwarf Fortress you can smelt tetrahedrite into silver and copper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So since it is technically a silver bearing ore, you can essentially transmute it entirely into silver by smelting it with native gold directly into Electrum.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
And so everything was Electrum in my
Here it
focus.
is.
Electrum barrels,
Wow.
Electrum bins, Electrum furniture, Electrum walls, like...
Okay, but the problem with that is that I mean, maybe it's just me, but, like, when you do stuff like that, you are turning up the speed of your game, like...
Yeah.
You're just cranking that shit. Cause like, the richer you are, the worse the stuff that will come knocking.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know about you, but I have had a fortress that became like just like a bulwark of Billin, and then we got attacked, and I was not prepared.
Yeah, that'll happen. What happened to me was that was the save that I discovered that anything, any linked workshops and stockpiles really fucks up agriculture.
Oh, okay.
Like if because the seeds all get trapped inside of the workshops, and I don't think the planters can go grab the seeds from the workshops. It's a really strange situation.
Sorry, I
And I
lost
hope
track
they
of what
fix
we're
it.
talking about.
Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, Dwarf Fortress. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got lost because I'm trying to put my stuff away and cure any hides that might go bad.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is reasonable.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was the save that I discovered that trying to link stockpiles for like agricultural things gets really fucky. Because you know, you've got your farm, you plant the seeds at it, they become ready to harvest, they get harvested, they get moved to a stockpile. Then from the stockpile, they go to a workshop or a still or like a kitchen, something that does something to the agricultural things, and then you get the products and the seeds back.
Thank you.
And if you have that in a linked system, if you link a stockpile either as a supply to the workshop or as an output from the workshop, the seeds get trapped inside of that workshop. Even if you link it to a seed stockpile, they will never move the seeds out of the workshop.
Oh.
It's
yeah,
really
that's
strange.
Yeah. Dwarf logic still needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Oh, I remember where it is. I've been wandering around, like, using half of my brain to try to remember where the hide curing area is here, and I just remembered. Oh, and now it's hailing. It's over here next to the guy, the greenhouse. The fucking guy. Okay, so I need to go get some more lime in order to rescue these hides.
Right. You gotta soak them.
I gotta soak them.
Dwarf Fortress just confuses you. I love Dwarf Fortress.
Soak him if you got him. Oh, god damn it. This is
Soak
the
'em
problem
if
with...
You got 'em. You can't say that to a group of Mormons.
No, you sure can't.
Aww.
Okay, do we actually have lime in here already? Oh, hey, we do! Well, that's nice. I'm gonna need at least 2 stacks of this stuff. Why don't I go ahead and put this chalk in the queue, and we'll make more.
Yeah, when Dwarf Fortress added the manager and work orders.
I can't imagine playing it without those. I truly cannot imagine it.
I couldn't. That's why I bounced off it at first. And then one of my friends was
Yes.
like, oh no, they added this new system to it. And I was like, new system in that game? I don't know. It was already complicated enough. And then eventually, when I realized, no, I love this genre like more than any other, I was like, let's go back to like Dwarf Fortress, see if I can play it again. And I was like, oh, work orders. Best things the game is like, holy
Yeah,
shit, the
work orders are
so
amazing.
powerful.
They're really powerful. I feel like I still am in baby mode when it comes to like properly using them to the extent that I can. But like, I don't know,
Yeah,
like
I default everything through work orders.
I usually do that. I think that one of the things that I had to learn was that it's okay to like just order a bundle of things and kind of forget about it for a minute. You don't always have to make a standing order for everything all the time.
Right.
Meh.
Meh.
And also, it's reasonable to like set up an order to be like, yeah, do this once a season.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it time for us to go to Pink Apple Hill? Now that Dude is back?
So.
Okay, cool. I will be here with my lime in my hand so that I know what I'm supposed to do the next time that I log into here.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was a lovely rain
My
though.
My brain is pictured to the fruit and not the material you grind up.
Yeah. Why can't I
Like,
hold
why
all
would
these?
you have a lime in your hand?
Why am I holding these lime? By the way,
Hey, man.
Hannah, thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate you.
I managed to figure it out, but for a second I just imagined you biting into a lime like that fucking scene from The Simpsons where that guy bites into a lemon. Gra in like sour like lime mode. I'm surprised no one's drawn this yet.
No, totally. I'm not surprised that nobody's drawn it, because why would you draw that? But like, I do appreciate the idea of it. Speaking of lime, that's the thing that we really have had no luck finding in this world so far. The connection is up. For what it's worth, I think I want to go for about 40 more minutes.
Yes, I
That
agree.
works for
That
me.
sounds
Dope.
Oh, my game crashy again.
Oh no.
I think it struggles a bit when I change worlds in it.
That could
I think
be.
that's what the trigger is, because it's rare, because it's only been crashing like today, and today's been a day notable for seeing multiple worlds here.
That's
so.
true. That's true. There you are in your fine clockmaker's gear.
That's what I'm doing next world. I am cock making.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Make
a
those
hunter for
pops.
some reason. I haven't even made myself a bow yet.
Oh, I'm also a hunter. I
Yes,
didn't
you
realize
are.
we were both hunters. That's funny.
Oh, of course not. Okay.
I could always remake my character. I'm not particularly attached to this design.
what were you playing in the next world,
crude
Mammy?
bow with crude arrows is really good. I might go hunter.
Do it.
Because the logic to me is that iron comes in such massive veins that even a 15% drop rate loss isn't the end of the world for that.
I think in general it isn't, like, unless we're like really dying for a super specific material, like that's like instances where that's happening. And if we really need to scavenge every bit, you can just mark it for one of us losers to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like I'm probably gonna be the malefactor of the group, Ammontai.
Does that make you happy? Does this bring you
Yeah.
joy?
Yeah, no, it actually does. I enjoy the malefactor role. I
I'm trying to
like
find
having a
reasons.
low aggro radius.
Oh yeah. I whenever I have like a role or class in a game I really, really like, I actually will spend a lot of time avoiding it usually. Just because I know I won't try out other things unless I do.
That's real. I have though, like, you know, I actually really enjoyed being a blackguard. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was
that's
cool
kinda
being
the
able to
thing.
like hit hard and take hits too. Like that, I did enjoy that. And also being reminded to actually start using the blackguard short sword.
I love that sword.
Real
but
good
I wanna
weapon.
Make more of them.
Real
I mean,
good weapon.
If we find a Forlorn Hope S stock, like I know it's technically less durable than the Blackguard sword, but it's comparable, and
Yeah.
it's the closest to a fencing weapon I can get.
Yeah, that's valid.
That's viable. I mean, the Blackguard short sword is a short sword, and it does thrusting, and so it's like second best. Is kind of what I consider in terms of just
Whoop,
being
mind
a
the
fencer.
wolves. There's woofs.
Oh, that's amazing, Point Baker. Holy
That's so
shit.
many wolves. There's so many wolves.
Okay, that's
It is wolf
awesome.
apocalypse out there. Jesus Christ.
Well,
The hunter thing is even less bad than
Good. Stay
than we
there.
thought, because
Oh, yeah.
apparently it's only when
Fuck
you're
me, idiots.
breaking the chunks with the hammer is when you lose
Oh.
metal.
I might steal
Not
this
at
hammer
the
for whole
digging
idea.
part. So I can just have one of you hit the things.
yeah, the murder mode is really working out here, and I do think we should use it.
Yeah, I think we should have this in our defensive area. That's one of the areas I need to make is our battle courtyard.
Battle courtyard. I love that.
Like, I want to put up banners and shit in there. We got to get hype about it. Light sources. It's going to be like a basically
I'll
an
shit
area
in
with
there
no
too.
plant cover. At least no plant cover on the ground.
Hey, what are you doing?
So a couple spots like this would be good. Some like higher like bow shoot areas would be pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
It is wild how high DPS even crude bow with crude arrows is.
It's true. It's pretty ridiculous.
It's so good. Archery is just by far my favorite thing until they like add magic into this game or something. Like,
I'm glad that, like, you know, sling is still viable. It's definitely not as good of a combat weapon as the bow is, but, like, it's so convenient.
yeah.
It's really convenient. You don't really have to worry about who picked up your rock.
Mm-hmm.
I should
And-
definitely use
and
more ranged weapons.
Make
next
more
time.
rock is... Well, you know, it was a super blast. Like, I actually kind of low-key dedicated myself to just not using ranged attacks mostly in Summerlake, because I wanted to just really try out the melee-only build. And, like, especially when you have a shield in hand, it really works. And I also learned a lot about the timing of how to whack and back the drifters.
Ornate silver spear, ornate gold spear, ornate black bronze.
Oh, are you perusing a luxury merchant's wares?
No, I'm looking at all the spears in the game here, figuring out like
Oh.
what's like the best option. The stay spear. Honestly, the ornate golden ornate silver spears are great, except I think the only way you can get those is via a merchant.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, Jackie. Slingshots will fuck you up in real life.
Yeah.
So, okay, so black bronze spear is kind of like the most reliable one to get refills on. I really just want like a long spear though in this game. That's all I want, as I don't need something to throw. I need something I can fence with.
Sure.
I get you, yeah.
Aha.
Like I've watched someone demonstrate how to spear fight like IRL, and it's really funny because it is like essentially the tricky ice cream man of fighting in Melee. Because
Tricky
you're taking
ice cream man?
Yeah, are you familiar with like a Turkish ice cream guy?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how they can
Turkish.
do-
Okay, I thought you said tricky.
Yeah, no, tricky.
was
I said
deeply
tricky because
confused.
they do the
Oh,
sleight of hand trick with
okay,
the
all right.
scoops.
Yeah, no, I guess I could have intuited that if I'd thought
Yeah,
about it.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine explaining it. Like spears are kind of like that, as in you really just try to deceive people of how much reach you actually have on that. So you make them go, okay, cool. I found out exactly where they can thrust at, and I can absolutely destroy them now. And then you go, yes, but I can go slightly longer now. And they're like, okay, well I got that one. You got me at that one, and then I'll try again. And you're like, but I can go even longer, didn't you know? You just keep doing that.
I like the sexual tension you're building with this hypothetical.
Not even trying to is a thing. I'm just being doing my fruity fencer kind of act right now.
You aren't. I'm just being weird.
That's okay. We are allowed to be weird here.
Uh-huh.
If we couldn't be weird here, the stream would not exist.
True.
True.
This is, it's real freak mode.
I love being a freak.
Hell yeah.
I love being a la mode.
So a
need
personal
brownie
goal
on
for
the
something
mode.
I want to build, and I love the like museum we got going, and now I kind of want a natural history section with like the crystal
Oh, totally.
nuggets
totally.
and like shit. What else would I like put there? Because I saw something here that reminded me of like shells
Yeah,
and stuff.
totally. I like decorating with shells, and I'm a little bummed that we're almost certainly going to have to powder them so that we can make like things.
Oh, in this world, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's right. We're noodling here. I forgot.
unless I mean noodling is like whatever you want it to be. So if that means pacing the base, frankly, I support it.
Do we have any prepared meals right now? Do you have any MREs here? Meals ready to eat?
Yeah, well, check the shelf next to the cooking area.
It looked empty.
Okay. If there's nothing there, then we'll just have to grab some stuff from storage. We've got some berries. Well, that's about it.
Berries. We have 9 spell. We actually could do a berry forge.
Oh, okay, go for it. If you wanna lead that.
Yeah, I'm already on the case right now.
Okay. By the way, Mami2, I did in fact start a farm in the area that you claimed. It's obviously not fully covered, but as we find more seeds,
hell
we
yeah.
can keep expanding it.
Yay!
Progress.
In terms of weird, you're pretty nuts. Hell yeah, you'll fit in here, Jackie.
Fantastic.
Do I have? Okay, cool. I do have
We
one.
love freaks over here. We're all a bunch of
I
fucking
wish they'd let
freaks.
me make a
It's
cool
so
zipper
true.
lighter in this game.
What?
I wish they'd let me make a lighter in this game. I think it'd be it's like well within like the ability to make a striker. Tool
Oh,
with all
yeah.
the stuff we have.
I mean, like, be the mod you wish to see in the world, and I realize that's not like always feasible, but like that'd be a pretty cool mod.
It would be. So I had a. Can you imagine though getting the animation just right? Like that's where you'd have to really sell it of like the snap, and there's the fire.
Okay.
Like that I think that would be the thing. What are you laughing about, man?
What's the
Yes, I have Yes, I have, Jackie.
Oh,
We're not gonna discuss
see.
more in my chat.
Oh, I see.
Oh, is this a special friend of
I'm
yours?
sorry. No, I haven't
Okay.
seen Jackie before today in my chat.
You picked
Yeah.
up
Yes,
some
I have
Among
heard
Us
of
here.
it.
Yeah, God, now I kind of want to do that, or at least like
I
matches.
do make some sex jokes and whatnot in here. I'm infamous for it, but we don't talk about sex explicitly here.
Yeah.
It's
It's more references to sex rather than graphic detail. It's not even softcore.
just keeping safe.
hmm Well, it's like not everyone's going to be like cozy with those kinds of discussions.
That's
either.
also
That's, like,
true.
the
That's
main
also
reason.
true.
There's
Yeah,
a
don't.
ton of topics where that's the case. Like food is like such a big trigger for a lot of people that like
Yeah.
this is like a hard game to recommend if you actually have a lot of food triggers because
True.
we constantly vibe about like, oh man, that sounds really good.
It's an important part of the media. So yeah, I would. But like I did put on the drug reference notification for a reason. Like, I have other streams wherein I do not talk about drugs at all.
I just put one size fits all, honestly, like
Real.
thing for my streams, right? So I just don't have to change it because I know these topics will come up.
I
And
understand.
if there's additional things ever show up, like, I add them to the list because these are possible topics.
That's legit. Okay, back
Hell
to
yeah,
it.
Jackie.
I need to
Like, I
make
have to-
more supports.
God, I want to do more group streams though. That's kind of the thing. Like, or like just with this with one friend. I think I shine better with a co-host.
That's legit.
I guess I'm a binary star system at the very minimum, or a trinary
That's clever.
in this case.
Why?
I mean, if we get more people showing up here on a regular, like Danny and like Birdie, for example, that could be a star cluster.
Yeah.
I might invite one of my other friends too, but he doesn't want to be on my turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Real.
mean, I don't mind really. It's like I'll go ask some of my friends if they want to like participate on the world. I don't know though if that's I don't know if there's like a
support beam stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like an upper limit to number of people because I think call wise, when you get to 4 people, it starts getting kind of a lot sometimes for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say that all sounds
Sometimes
like
even
too
3.
much.
Yeah, no, I kind of feel like for the most part, I want most of our additions to just be off voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like having this small group, but it's also like I thought it was nice to have Danny around, and I would never deny Birdie a spot.
No.
Yeah.
I honestly like.
I adore Birdie.
Honestly, I could have.
Oh,
I could
Birdie's-
eventually.
Birdie's-
She kicks
see-
ass.
Everybody adores Birdie. It's only natural.
Birdie's so good.
Everybody
I love
loves Birdie.
I
It's-
love Birdie.
It's
I
the no
love
nonsense way she
Danny.
talks
Mhm.
that I just
But
extremely
earnest.
appreciate.
So earnest.
Yes. Yep. Candid.
Gas up Birdie o'clock.
Hell yeah.
Birdie is a delight, and I'm sad
I'm gonna go smoke more. Be right back.
We
that
said
we're gonna
about.
be further away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Moving out of state. You said it was only like a few hour drive at least.
It's a few hours drive. Yeah,
So not
not
perfect,
undoable.
but
Yeah.
it could be much worse. I mean, one of my partners is over in Belgium,
Mhm.
so
Belgium. That's
Yeah.
that's its own thing. Yeah.
You ever like have that kind of situation where like you're talking to someone online maybe and you finally see them in person and you weren't really planning on doing anything with them, but you see them, you're like, holy shit, they're gorgeous and I can't look away. Yeah,
Aw.
that was Linny.
Well,
I
I'm
saw her
glad
in
that's
person
sweet.
and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know, just going back, I do have to be careful about like how much I'm trying to be on like voice with everybody, because it's tiring. It's very tiring. As most neurodivergent folks know, it's, you know, it can be difficult to know what the limit is, but like, you know, I'm certainly open to trying it out.
I reserve so much energy for these streams is the thing. Like you never, I don't think you like really can recall any time like I've said that I'm getting overwhelmed or too much. Like I said it maybe a couple times, mostly because it's like I go without a lot of extra social stuff during the week because I know that I can get filled up on it. And it's not less like denial, just more like I see it as an excuse to give myself more time. And you know, Lenny, who I was just talking about, she's very much the same way. She'll duck out, things get crowded, and lay down for a bit. So it's kind of like my server has different size quiet channels. In fact, I might even make a even quieter channel at 3 people max.
Cool. Yeah, well, you know,
So,
obviously I'm cool with having Danny and Birdie on because I brought them.
Yeah, this is kind of like, for me, it means that I don't want to add anyone here who's going to be actively on voice, because the people I'm thinking of immediately, one, wouldn't like that many people on there anyway, and two, it's like I'm at my limit.
Man.
Like,
I'm gonna be muted a lot because I'm gonna eat something that's really noisy.
I need to add voice attenuation to Discord too, so when I talk, it quietens everything else down.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes when y'all are, you know, when there's enough people are having a separate conversation, I like being able to talk to my chat.
You know, you're right, and also I should set up something with my Stream Deck to do. I should give that a try.
That's not a bad idea. I also possess one, but the 2 computer setup I have also kind of complicates things, because the Stream Deck's connected to the other computer. It's why I don't have to window over to it every time I want to do a command.
Right.
But I'll figure out something.
What do you want? Do you want to settle? Do you want to settle?
Speaking of
this guy is being insistent, but buddy, I like, give me 20 more minutes, buddy.
Hi, Spookerman.
I do need to get my
Anyone want to settle with me? Just like, you know, get settled down. Yeah, get like a nice little house in, you know, Pacific Northwest. Let's be lesbians together.
God, Mammy, if I wasn't already in like an actual committed partnership, and her other partner, like we kind of have like our own little squad here, like having like all my cool queer friends in one like big house or like big area is like the dream. Like I don't know, I look at communes and I think, yeah, what if it's just like that, but like these are all people who are really vouch for. I feel like that's what most communes might be actually.
Like nudes.
Yeah, they can explode so bad though.
Yeah, it can't. That's the problem.
They can explode so bad.
Exactly.
I've seen
why
some
I've always
shit.
been hesitant. Oh, I believe it. I've heard of shit. Like, and it's like how, like, and because of how like property laws and stuff work, like accountability can get so fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the dream, but also the nightmare potentially. But we can simulate it here in Vintage Story, and I really like what we have in Vintage Story.
Yes, let's return to that.
Yeah, that's why what I want to focus on is like I really enjoy playing this game with you two, and having you two in voice chat, and that's most of my limit. But like I adore Danny because Danny is just a cool person.
Danny,
she showed me
cool.
Her Patreon about me, and you know, because she wanted like a take for someone who wasn't like a close friend, and wow, she kicked ass at it.
Danny is incredibly smart. Incredibly smart.
She knows her shit in programming.
Yes.
Through and through. And then like, you know, I like Birdie around because Birdie Birdie's very straightforward, you know,
Yep.
very direct, candid,
Very
but
nice.
also she minds her space.
Oh, very.
She minds her space so extremely well, and that is like
She
such a
does.
tricky balance to like teach yourself or learn, but she got it.
I've learned a lot from Birdie.
So it's like I don't want to personally add anymore myself. I'm happy with what's here.
Valid.
There's enough voices.
Put another board here.
But my
Yep.
favorite sessions are when it's just the gals.
Yeah. It's nice to have every week, you know. Just like this is a thing we know we're doing.
Well, like I think the stream in part's a bit of a retrospective for me, because like I get to see like we spent like how long did we spend on Summerlake? Like how many weeks did we play on that world? Like, do you
I don't
remember when we
know.
started it? Like, I feel like we should mark the date on this one, just on the next one we make, just
Sure.
so just to see how long it goes.
Well, I mean, if I went back to the menu, it might say.
It might, yeah. Well, we should check that when we close out for the day if we remember.
Okay.
I'm curious because it felt like a long fucking time, and there's a lot of memories on that world.
It's true. Summerlake was a big
Summerlake's
deal.
been around a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we were there
it's our
before maybe
longest
really got in the
lived.
weed too.
That
Yeah.
is correct. That is
Yes.
correct.
Many months.
Yeah, so it's like, that's the thing is just like, when we like do a new world, I want it to be something we can really like kind of just like gnaw on for a while, and I'm always like I was actually checking Vintage Story's website to see if there's any like hints of like what they're working on. Like next, what's the next big update? But it sounds like they're still dejankifying this current setup here, which is good. I kind of want to just have a world and not have any motivation to change for a bit.
Yeah. Agree.
I don't know. I'm getting very wordy right now, but
No, I understand. This was
genuinely had
always
such a good time.
This was always gonna be a sentimental episode. Like, you know, that is like a project that we spent a long time doing, and you know, we're gonna do another cool thing that we will gather positive feelings and memories of. But also, like, it's always a big deal to graduate from something.
I feel like I want to, and you know, this is something I really would love input on. I want to make a little Summerlake shrine somewhere when we get the space for it.
Sure.
A little grotto.
What do you imagine? A grotto? I mean, obviously that sounds good to me.
Yeah, a symbolic little nook for Summerlake. You know, maybe some like peridotite in there.
Yeah.
You know, just things that are like very emblematic of that place we were at.
Totally.
Like when you think of Summerlake, what's the particular thing that comes to mind? Like, it could even just be a color or a plant.
Well, I mean, the Purple Heart wood, of course, was iconic.
Yeah. So like, getting a little Purple Heart in there.
Yeah. I mean, like the bismuth lantern, but also like I've used bismuth lanterns in every world.
Bismuth is sort of, I guess, our official
it's the official lantern material
official
of the
ally,
Gal Pals. Yeah.
I was wondering if you wanted to try a different like official color for the new one too, because that's like a Summerlake commune, like purple and pink. Or do we want to keep that?
I'm cool either way.
I like having our girl gang colors a lot.
I'm cool with that. I'm happy to have the girl gang colors.
Then I think all it's missing is like a neutral to pair with all of that, like brown or black or something. But honestly, anything could be there. Fuck, navy blue is supposedly a neutral. So I like. It's weird. I went through like most of my existence not really like caring about colors, but now that I've like got a bit of art skill in, now it's like I love colors. Holy shit.
Like, I've always loved them, but like for a long time it felt like I had no idea how to push them around. That's kind of like what I got from it until I actually started learning a little.
Yeah, and then it's so engaging. Like the first
Yeah.
art I did was like proper art I started trying to work on was pixel art, so. And I like sometimes I like to just go to when I'm making like a small piece, I like to switch to the CUD color palette I saved.
Oh yeah,
all the
the
colors
CUD.
that appear in game.
That's my default Ace Sprite palette.
Yeah, I need to set it as default so I don't have to switch to it every time. But yeah, it should be mine too. The number of times I've used it.
It's great. Like it's great not to have to think about it. Like sometimes I really do want to deliberately design a palette, and I've done that. Like what I do is I go over to like the Adobe palette picker, and then I just like screenshot it. They're like, "Hey, do you want to buy the thing that?" No, click. Just kind of just screenshot it cleanly, and then load that into Ace Sprite as a palette.
That's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
I will actually do that because I own Ace Sprite.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's just a really fucking good program for doing pixel art. It's spelled A-S-E, right?
A-S-E-P-R-I-T-E.
Oh,
that's
right.
That game, I'm sorry, that art program I love. Also, Crocodile 3D. If you want to do
Crocodile.
Chunky, low poly, like, you know, pixel textured graphics, it makes it so easy and pretty fun. Like you can do it like with more shapes than just like cubes, but you start out using cubes, just like, you know, and then you can start messing with their borders. If you've seen any of the screenshots that I posted as like proof of concept for with industry, the survival craft game where you're inside a leviathan, like we made that in Crocodile.
I'm actually gonna buy that when I get my next dose of money.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because I'm glad you reminded me about it. I actually have it saved up in the tab here now.
Oh, by the way, we're to the 10 minutes remaining mark for me.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna wander around a bit then. Next time you do Pink Apple Hill, let me know. I'll see if I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
For next week is CUD.
Well, I mean, that's a good plan.
It is.
There's another support.
I'm not playing RimWorld on my stream because I only want to play RimWorld when I'm proficient at it. I don't feel like I'm proficient yet.
Oh.
I'm still learning a lot of like hard lessons in that game, and like I'm like starting to like when I watch like a really experienced streamer play Italics, like I see a lot of things he does I just kind of accept, and then when I'm playing, there's been several times I go, oh, that's why he always has that particular way.
Right, because you
kind of moments.
you receive the consequence and go, I see now the preventative.
It's how he was building the like lip to a entrance, you know, where like he has a couple of like blocks sticking out. It's to prevent enemies from swarming the person holding the door. You know, stuff like that. Alright, that's a thing I will have to also do is because you're the malefactor, I'll need to mark stuff for you.
That's right.
It's definitely going to be
I'm going to set up an info board early. This is my declaration that I'm going to set up an info board early.
Hell yeah.
Behold.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is mark
it's almost over. What were you saying? Key? The key to the car? Yeah, check my purse pockets. Sorry, it's on the... I think it's on the stool around... I might have to go help find key.
Okay.
Hang on just a second.
Alright, I'm holding. Hold.
A vintage story sculptor. Hell yeah. Yeah,
So, Mammy,
doing chiseling's great.
Yeah, I want to do chiseling. A lot of chiseling next time. I gotta do it in my solo world to get comfy.
I love chiseling.
Oh, what was I saying?
Ooh, porridge.
God. How are you feeling, Mammy?
Mostly stoned.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I meant mostly about just like our time in Summerlake. You know, do you have anything you want to add to that? I know you're vibing, so
I
no
just
pressure.
loved Summerlake so much. I'm glad that we
Summerlake was
found
great. It was a great
playstyle.
experience.
Yeah, because I remember the bit of conflict at the end of the last world where it was like, oh, I kept running away and blah blah blah, and it was like, I hope that it doesn't just do that again in the next world. But no, we
It's
didn't
like
really have any of that.
You're figuring out where your boundaries are at, basically.
Yeah,
And that's like, that's a good thing for us all, I think. Us all figuring out how we want to play.
Mm-hmm. And Mammy, I think maybe a good way for you to think about it too, and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to make too many presumptions, but like thinking about it from a logistical standpoint, like you want to be logistically connected with the center area.
You have to start making.
Where stuff, going back and forth, not just one way.
Yeah.
I think Mammy's too far gone for this kind of commentary.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let her live.
I was
Yeah,
just, I was
I've not been high
doing
enough.
the very noisy thing.
I've not been high enough in my existence to really fully understand.
I'm not like crazy
Mammy's.
high right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I've only
Yeah.
been slightly
Just
high
chill.
once.
So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I'm glad that we got to visit all of these worlds past and present. That was a fun little tour, and I think that doing stuff like that between worlds as just kind of like a little reminder of what we liked about each of these settlements is just kind of a cool way to bridge the gap.
And
very long eventually we'll come back to Summerlake and be like, holy shit.
Yeah, we will. Be like, wow, that looks so cool.
I almost hope I forget some of the lessons I learned in Summerlake just so I can have that moment of, oh shit, I was a genius back then.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely we will chase that.
So I definitely had a couple of moments today in some of the shared worlds we had, so. Alright,
Cool.
well, you gotta go.
Yeah, I should go.
I'm done for the day in
Alright,
that case.
Yeah, so
Alright.
Mammy, are you leaving too?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay, cool.
Next week is creative mode day.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's gonna be fun. All right.
Going to Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Can I find someone to raid?
Alright, later, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I know it was like a little all over the place, but I really appreciate it. I'm gonna see who we can raid. Oh no, PC Master Race. I'm not sending anybody over there. Not doing that. Is anybody... Oh. It looks like Tiffany Witcher is playing Persona 3 Reload. And I think she is raising money. So let's go say hi. Give a friendly grah. And I'll see you again soon. Doing a Monday one this time around, honest to goodness.